Hunger Strike, Temple of the Dog, rock on. I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence. But I can't feed all the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. Yeah. But it's on the table, the fire is cooking. And they're farming babies, the slaves are working. Blood is on the table, the mouths are choking. I'm going hungry. Yeah, I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence. Oh. I can't feed all the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. Oh. But it's on the table, the fire is cooking. And they're farming babies, the slaves are working. And it's on the table, the mouths are choking. I'm going hungry, yeah. I'm going hungry, yeah. I'm going hungry, yeah. I'm going hungry, about stealing bread. How about stealing bread? I'm going hungry. I'm going hungry. I'm going hungry. I'm going hungry. Thank you.
No, thank you, Jorrun. And g'day, guys. That was truly horrendous. And in a very weird way, one of my favourite Jorrun songs. The actual song... like, the actual song is one of my favourite songs. And he has completely fucked it. So...
And you just have Jorrun over here sounding like a dying whale, just going, yeah!
And that's right. And like it is like he tried, like, he of course didn't, because Jorrun never does it, but it is like he tried to make the worst song possible. He's like, he listened back to where he was just strumming, and not only strumming, but like, what I love too is the guitar breaks. Time is meaningless there. You know, you don't have to stay in tempo. If you can't play it, you just slow down to however, then you just take it back on. But he listened back and he go, you know what? What this needs is a whale dying in as backup vocals, and he did it. And it was just like, mwah!
Fucking Jeffrey kiss right there.
Absolutely. And how are you, Cybersqueak?
I'm alright. I'm doing not too bad today.
Not too bad.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. It's the end of my week. So
Oh, hell yeah.
which is always a treat. And yeah, we're about to try to make sense of the unintelligible. So and yeah, it's always a lot of fun when you're on a stream. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah,
Good
so
you.
good new. Um, it's been a pretty fun week in the Lornoverse or whatever. Like we've got some more
Oh yeah.
really pathetic videos that Blue Boy put out, which we'll watch a bit later, and the stream that Winnie's boyfriend slash husband and your mom did yesterday or last night. I've fuck time zones. Um, like that call is just amazing. Like there's just been really
Right.
cool shit going on. Yeah, so let's get into it. So just say hello to everyone first. Hi, sir, Spencer Silvera. G'day, Wes. Good to see you, buddy. And the stream art, which I will now put up, which is by Winnie's boyfriend slash husband. And yes, you're right, it is very good. Cool. Cybersqueak. Clown with a knife. Evil Little Big Nuggets. Good and you. G'day, good and you. Vast Ravioli, sup? Andy Bird Cat. Yes, I will accept your girlfriend ring. Now that I know what a girlfriend ring is, because I've never heard of that
Shit,
before.
I was gonna ask you if you wanted my girlfriend ring. Fuck.
Ah,
Beat me to it. Fuck.
he beat you to it, and but I'm sure I can have multiple girlfriend rings. So if you do,
Yeah, there you
want to
go.
offer, I will
You got 10
accept.
fingers.
That's
so.
it. That's it. 10 fingers, and so one for each one. G'day Heisenberg, La Senorita, Rachel D, Mike Pence. Yes, you should report this fucking stream, Mike Pence. Tiffany Rose, Brown-Eyed Pig Cools, Chatchabate Billy. Who else we got? We've got a bit of Honest. G'day Honest. G'day Witchert. Spencer Silvera says torture is outlawed by the Geneva Convention. Well, that is true. I might be in a bit of trouble there for playing that to start the stream.
But is it outlawed in the Genie Convention?
No, I think it's encouraged in the Genie Convention. I will have to confirm with the expert in genies, Jorrun, but I think it's okay. Some jealous basement dweller. Speaking of Jorrun, Mistress Joy von Floofington. And Mistress does ask a good question and says, "I'm so confused. Is this a parody?" Well, you would think it was, and it would have been better if it was a parody.
It's not.
But definitely not. Was fully serious and thought that people would have been floored by how good that was.
I'm floored, but not by how good
it is. Casey Lay, the Time Machine, that damn doctor. Tickle P Shivers. G'day, guys, and yeah, thank you for being here. So we'll crack into it, hey? So where we left off last time, I've gone back about a minute, but basically he had gone for another drink of water or a urine break.
Oh, right, he was like pissing around in the background somewhere.
He was, once again, not with his microphone on mute, and I can't remember if this was before or after he told the pissing story about how he thought he had people thought he had a big dick because his pissing was so loud.
It would be the opposite, wouldn't it? Because like it would be a longer distance for your pee to travel.
Absolutely. Like I had never really thought about it before, but I think it might have been Wes in a stream or someone had said, if you think about it, like exactly like you said, like the further away from the water, the louder it's going to be. So it probably suggests more like a tiny and cute.
Jorrun tells on himself so bad all the fucking time.
He really does.
Just the things he says, the way he acts, he's telling on himself, and he doesn't even have to say a word.
Nah, he doesn't. And I've just realised I haven't shared my screen, so how about we do that? Cool. So let me know if you can't hear this.
There we go.
Perfect. All right. So yeah. So as you'll see, you'll hear snot rockets and fucking around in the background. Don't be alarmed.
Oh, I can hear that.
It's the quintessential Jorrun experience.
He's like fucking dying in the background. He's like, ah! What the fuck is he doing? He said he was getting water, but it's like, god damn, it sounds like he's moving his desk across the entire apartment.
Just time for a bit of feng shui.
I'm back. How did I do it so quick? Because I'm good. Lol.
Lol.
No.
Nice picking. Lauren should have sent me to
I hate his Lauren voice so much. It's like one of the things I hate the most about
his
him.
song
it's
is
like
called...
his Lauren voice.
Yeah, and look, I've got a shit Lauren voice, but like his Lauren voice sounds nothing like Lauren, and like unless he was actually incorrectly quoting him, you would go, oh, I don't really know what he's trying to do here.
I only wanted to do my cooking.
Okay, Becca.
My throat only covers 2 out of 3.
And the fake laughing, like it's clearly fake. Like you don't have to laugh. Like
either it's fake or he's that socially inept that like he doesn't know how to laugh. Like he just just makes noise. Like he thinks that's how you laugh. I guess I don't know.
I open my mouth and this is what comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, and it's also like he's like not laugh track, but like, you know how like in sitcoms they might have a like, you know, laugh now or applaud or whatever. It's like
yeah.
This is how you know the joke is over and to laugh because I am also laughing.
It's cue cards for Jorrun.
And g'day Donde Lieta, and April the Berserker and Pedro the Great and Juniper and Wes. I will not be doing that. You've already got the voice clip of me. Your efforts to you'll have to try harder to get me cancelled than that. Although I'm sure it is inevitable. And g'day Weird Versions.
Cornville 3-way.
Oh yes. My favorite is when he does the making the Air Supply song, making love out of nothing at all.
What?
Chef is just arms
about?
of a woman wanting him and one
know.
Levine because of those. Danny, it sounds like you ain't kidding. Look here, that's one loud one. Oh no! Oh.
And he's so distracted all the time. Like he's just reading half of messages and stuff, and so you can't.
I was about to say he doesn't even read the full message, so you don't even know what the fuck kind of tangent he's going on.
No. Or he'll just go, oh, you know, Danny, sounds like you ain't kidding. Like, well, what did Danny say? Like, I mean, you had to, you know. I know you couldn't realise that once you had sexually harassed half the community, being run out of it, and all these things were, you know, put up there as tributes without the chat. I mean, you could have known that, but still, Jorrun, like, come on. Like, I really want to know what's being said in the chat.
Oh, I wish he would have like decided to live stream again on Steer Music.
Oh,
like I would have. I imagine that chat would have been full of people fucking with him.
It'd be a dream come true. I mean, I'm not ruling it out. Like, if there are a lot of similarities between Jorrun and Lorne, and if Lorne is now, you know, back with Casey in some kind of weird throuple with a robot, I'm not ruling out future Jorrun streams.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh no! Do I have to tell that story? Off the Verge, do I have to tell the story?
No,
if
you don't have to.
There's enough women in here.
Just move on.
Okay. I'm going to tell the story.
That's sniffing. I know we discussed last time. I think it's a tick in that, but it does really get to you after a while. And I almost find myself doing it. Like it's contagious.
It's weird because I don't know if he's aware of it or not. Because you know, a lot of times he doesn't acknowledge it. But I think it's the interview with mini syllables. I think at one point he does it, and he's like, "Oh, excuse me," and I'm like, "Whoa, what? Does he know he's doing it? Is he just purposely being annoying? What is he fucking doing?"
Yeah, that is a good point, isn't it? It's like, well, hang on a second. If this, like, how aware of this are you? And g'day, Turd Ferguson, and also Zachary Stanford. I agree. Hashtag support C3W. Ricardo Mercedes, hello. Mootang. Bogmosis Jones. Kelly Slimebucket Witch Lady, great to see you. Clobbering Time. G'day, Clobber.
Clobbering Time.
Sir Clobbering Ting Time. The ting is silent or whatever the fuck he says. Yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
And embarrass myself. Off the verge, you are fucking awesome. All right, Diane's here. Kelp Pill. Danny is here. Diane, so it won't be gay. Here we go.
What?
That now.
Did he?
Yeah,
What?
let's go back to that because this is really fucking bizarre.
Awesome.
I've never
All right,
caught
Diane's
that
here.
before.
Kelp Pill.
Yeah, I was listening to it before we last week before we did this, and that was the first time I picked it up. And I literally you're like what did I hear that? And I had to go back.
Yeah.
Danny is here. Diane, so it won't be gay. Here we go.
Why would it be gay? Like whatever you're about to do.
I guess because he's saying there's women in the chat, and he could have, he could have salvaged that. He's so like, oh, I love TCAP, yaha. He could have turned it to I'm not gay or anything. Like he could have done like some half-hearted attempt to show that he's actually interested in the content we're interested in.
Yeah, exactly, and even more so, that's from his favorite fucking Predator. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that I'm almost shocked he did it, but it's like he has to point out even though we all know this, he needs to really make it clear that what he's doing here is flirting and trying to pick up chicks in this community. So thank God there are some women here because I couldn't do this love song or whatever the fuck I'm going to do if there was too many guys.
It really shows like his insecurity because like Lauren does that too, where they're just very like, yeah, I like women, I don't like men, I don't like cocks, I don't like dicks. Like they're very like, yeah, I'm straight. Look, I'm straight. And it's like, okay, we get it. You're very insecure. It's okay. Like it's nobody's attacking you for being straight. Just chill. It's okay. Calm down.
Exactly. No one's attacking you. And no one gives a fuck. And like you're exactly right. Where they need to make it so apparent, like as if, I don't know, a few of the male members of the community were sitting there stream he was doing something, and they're all sitting there going, "Holy fuck, is this guy gay? Like is he singing this to me? Oh my god! Like whoa, I'm not cool with this.
Oh.
Like it's bizarre. It is really bizarre." and g'day Asbury Brad and the great Batsby. See, you think Cyber sounds familiar? I didn't really like.
Who are you? Who are you, Batsby?
It does make me laugh because you guys sound nearly identical. Like
I've heard that a lot. Yeah.
All right, let's find out what's not gay, guys.
My first ever stream. It was a week ago.
Oh, this is the pissing story. So this is what he was saying.
Oh, no.
I'm about to talk about myself pissing with my huge cock. So, guys, if you're out there, don't get too turned on.
Ah, okay. So he's like, women can hear the story, so it's not gay now. Yeah.
Only a week ago. I asked my best bud, Chef, to do it. I'm like, I definitely need a partner, and you were nice enough to have me come on. So, could you come on? And we're going at it, we get good chemistry, talking stories about crazy girls we dated, blah, blah, blah. Advice for guys, making fun of Lauren, the usual stuff. We have so much fun.
So it sounds like, again, no matter what the conversation is with Jorrun, it has to turn into like a weird, like dating sexual kind of thing. Cause like it doesn't sound like he talked to Chef about any of his interests, just,
No.
Oh, let's talk about crazy exes we dated and this and that. And it's like, okay, sure. But like with the context of everything else he's done, been very focused on like sex and like dating. Like it's very weird.
Yeah, and I just don't every stream or video he did had some kind of sexual connotation, and I just don't I don't understand why he would think that people would really want to tune in to hear him talk about his made up conquests.
Yeah, it's if I wanted to hear that, I would go watch like Alpha Affirmations and like sit and eat popcorn and laugh at it. Like it's not.
Yeah,
I don't sign up specifically to hear this stuff. Thanks, Jorrun.
That's it, and like all of his stuff, this is obviously a community where it's about like Lorne or TCAP or now Jorrun. So thank you for the more content, Jorrun. But probably 5% of what he ever did was that. It was just shitty comedy, shitty songs, and tips for alphas from an alpha.
I wish he did more alpha content.
Yeah, it is. It
really
is good,
do.
isn't it?
Chef, can you hold down the fort, please? I need to get some water and go to the bathroom. Get some water. Go to the bathroom. I leave the door.
And I do apologise, Heisenberg. I didn't title this a non-sexual stream, so that was an oversight on my part. Please
Oh
forgive me.
shit! So this is a sexual stream. We're getting sexual in the chat.
Real damn sexual.
Real damn sexual.
G'day, Dr. Cassandra, mate.
Open. Yep. I leave the door open so I can monitor what's going on. Ha 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 ha. Clever, right? Well,
What?
apparently
How is that
this
clever?
Yeah. And so he's talking here about how he left his mic on, which he still does the exact same thing. But like, listen to the way he tells it too. It's like he is telling this hilarious joke and he's leaving gaps for laughter. Like, but no one is
Yeah,
like, he's like,
These are
so,
supposed to laugh now, guys. Come on.
yeah, he's like, and I leave the door open. Like, whoa, like killer
Wow,
punchline, man. G'day, Jimmy.
little Logitech webcam, which I would recommend to anyone who wants it, picked up
I
the
wouldn't.
sound
Just because Jorrun
20
used
feet
it.
away, 30 feet away, 20 feet away of me standing up,
G'day, Tyler.
pissing. Apparently it was rather loud.
Oh God! It's
I
just
come
like,
out.
It really. The more you listen, the more it really just gets to you. Like it gets more and more grating as you listen.
Yeah, yep.
And by the way, I drink a lot of water, so I can be in there a little while. I come out.
Jorrun
And
confirmed.
people are like,
for
were you
big
doing
bladder,
your laundry
I
at a
guess.
wash
Yeah. Well, big dick, big bladder. That's what they say. That's the old expression.
Big dick, bigger bladder.
machine? I'm like, that was me pissing. So someone in the chat, I don't know who it is. I wish I could give them credit. They're like, I don't know if it's Rhoda. She's like, how big is your junk if it's that loud? I will neither confirm or deny.
G'day, Sean.
Come on, Jorrun.
No, I
just
was
say you have
standing
a,
up and I
just
went
say you
for
have
a
a
while.
big dick if you wanna.
Yeah.
Just don't play around. If you want to say you have a big dick, say it. I mean, you're lying, but
That's right. I mean, everything. I think just about everything he said in this stream is a lie. So why that? Just tell us about your monster cock, mate.
Well, so I don't know if any. That shit's awful. Cute mic built good. This mic is built very good. Logitech. I recommend it to everyone. Remember, Chef? She's like, we could hear it, and they're like, it's a washing machine. I'm like,
remember, Chef,
no.
when they talked about my big penis? Yeah.
Fucking hell, imagine having this guy on your stream and he's just talking about this kind of shit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't see the stream. I have no idea what was actually in it outside of what Jorrun says here. But I can't imagine someone would be like, oh, what are we going to do on the stream tonight, Jorrun? Oh, well, how about I talk about all the crazy chicks I banged, man? Yeah, let's do that. I just, and somewhere in between, I'll go and piss, and you can tell everyone how big my cock is. Like, I don't know.
It's kind of a shame that like I didn't pick up on this sooner because I would have loved to just fucking sit around and watch all this shit unfold.
That
'Cause
is, yes.
It's I miss the golden era of Jorrun content, sadly, in terms of his own content.
I did. I missed it completely. And g'day, Soft Cat and Aaron E. And that is like my big regret because I would have loved to have kind of seen this going on and then, been in the streams and writing stuff in the chat. Like I missed all of that. Like it would have been amazing. Like, cause it would just, yeah, like, but I'll never have that, which is why I just hope he streams again.
You're like, Jorrun, please come back. The community needs you.
We've had a meeting. We had a lawnography meetup, and we all had a chat about it, and we've decided to accept you back. So we actually found over time that we love you. So please stream. And
We'll
g'day.
talk about...
That's a lot of whoopee. Sorry.
I was gonna say, we'll talk about like genies and like send a breed pic.
Yeah.
It's probably not gonna be from one of us, but we'll send a breed pic.
Yeah, at least one breed pick. And actually, you really got us onto genies. We all fucking love them now. Like it's
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
all it's literally
we
all
all
we talk about.
wanna have a genie of our own.
Yep. And to sweeten the deal, I'll even go on with you and you can do a director's commentary about the stream. I know you love that shit.
Oh. But if you guys are familiar with the Richard Pryor joke, he told a joke and it was one of his funniest ones. He talks about two guys who they're literally having a dick measuring contest, right? And so they're going for a walk and they
I
come
thought this wasn't gonna get
to
gay,
the Golden
Jorrun.
Gate Bridge and they dangle their cocks over the side so they can both piss. And one of the guys goes,
But see, Cyber, it's not gay because, there's women in the chat. And so now they're hearing about
That's
two guys'
true.
cocks. So you can imagine how turned on they are right now. And g'day, Eel1, the Phantom Reeg. I love his name changes, eh? Like, just so good.
man, this water is cold. And the one goes, yeah, and it's deep too.
Lols.
His
So,
delivery is
Rhoda was asking
awful.
if I...
That's right. Poor Richard
Like,
Pryor. I'm sure that was
I've
hilarious
noticed
when he said it.
I've noticed Jorrun like has okay, and I'm not here praising Jorrun with his writing ability, but he has okay concepts and he has okay like scripts.
Hmm.
But what really kills it is his delivery of it. It absolutely fucking ruins any potential that they have.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, and that's what after Wes said last week that directors, the behind the scenes and all that of that stream that they did with Baked and Danny and Clobber is actually there. I went and watched that, and that is amazing. Like, it is amazing how seriously he took that. But
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it because at first it's another one of these things, kind of like his songs, which you think are parodies. Like he's just really playing up, the pedantic director here, isn't he? But he wasn't like that. He was legitimate about that. He was completely wasting these people's time and berating them for doing him a favor. And I was just like, that is incredible. But like you say, it's all his delivery. And see, there were some things that, in my opinion, I didn't think were that bad. Like his stories about the story about like I guess the fairy tale shit he did, where Andrew and Shin go to wherever they went, and there was one about Clobber and all that kind of stuff. I actually thought those in themselves were like pretty entertaining. If he didn't do
like
the
they
director's
were
commentary of it, I would have been like that. That's pretty funny. Like you've got little snippets of them there. It was about the most respectful thing you've done out of all your content. Like that's pretty good. And then he just fucked it with his director's commentary.
You know what it is? It's he got a little bit of attention and it immediately went to his head. Like he
Yeah.
got the tiniest sliver of attention and like praise for it, and he was just like, "Oh, I'm a comedy genius."
They love me. I am beloved. And g'day, Night Driver. I thought you weren't a driver at night. And Bapsby found her Jorrun chat logs, and she was excited until she realised that just like Jorrun, they were boring and unfunny.
Were they tiny and cute?
And I would be like, I don't know if you plan to do a stream reading those out, Bapsby. That would be interesting. Even though they're boring and unfunny, it's like everything with Jorrun. Like retroactively, everything is hilarious.
It's any piece of Jorrun content you can find. It just paints this bigger picture, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
I was hung like that. I will not confirm or deny.
Well, you did.
And you're not getting
Wait a few months and you definitely confirmed.
Yeah.
a picture. I
It's
don't
not
do
that
TikToks.
great.
No.
So this won't be gay. Well, I'm
Oh,
just
again.
being honest, Danny. I'm just being honest. Chef cooked his way to my heart. You should. Lone Armstrong, something wrong with his head. Sex life's dead. Lone Armstrong can't sing songs, can't play guitar. Never be. Ooh, those are some pretty good lyrics there, Katie. Katie, you're a musician too, aren't you? I'm gonna call you Kev. Calling you Katie is weird.
Why?
Yeah.
Cute. Oh, shit, that's hot, bro.
G'day, Matt Ryan.
You should take pictures. No.
No one will ever see my butt either.
Oh, Jorrun! Just wait.
Speaking of his dick, are you on the team real coom or team fake coom?
Fake.
Fake? You think it's fake?
Yeah, it's too much, right?
I mean, I don't know. It just, to me, it looks like he just got way too lubed up and then just like kept trying to get everything out of that little pecker he could.
Well, that is a good point, which I hadn't thought about. Like a lot, maybe that like if he was using heaps of lube or moisturizer or whatever he uses, and I don't want to know. So if anyone knows, and so maybe some of that product is that as well, because it would be weird to go and make something to make it look like
because I've heard the theory of like, oh, it's shampoo. He's bald.
Yeah, so he wouldn't even have shampoo. But if he, yeah, well, I mean, he wouldn't. That's right, he wouldn't own shampoo because he doesn't have hair. So
and I mean, he has a beard, but he doesn't seem like the type to actually sit and maintain his beard. So
no, I don't think so. So, but that's it. It could be a mixture of Jorrun and other. But it didn't, like it didn't look good. Like why did he think anyone would want to receive that?
I like Mom's response: fake O-face, real coom, but maybe cut with something.
Maybe cut with something.
50% Jordan, 50% lube.
Wes says fake, so fake. Yeah, it's another one of those things. I don't think we will know, but it's weird. Uncooked pancake batter, brown-eyed. Chat Billy says.
Lauren's got a very flat butt. Mine's round and Latino.
No, it's not, Jordan.
Mute your mic from now on, you Dorcas. I'm learning, Danny. Baby steps. I'm learning.
Okay, so he's learning, and he's now being told out straight. So do you think the next time he goes for a piss he'll mute?
No.
Think not. Yep.
From now on, I did it the next day. Actually, did I do it with Danny? But this time I closed the damn door. I'm like, I'm going.
So you didn't mute the mic, but you closed the door. Okay.
Yeah. So people would be able to hear you pissing muffledly. But on top of that, people don't want to hear you just fucking walking around your house either. Like, just mute. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, I mean, I understand his first stream or whatever, you're learning shit. I mean, I still can't remember to unmute my fucking mic, so I'm in no position to judge him. But, like, you know this now. It's been pointed out to you. It's like, so just mute it. Then you can go do whatever you want. You can hock up your lungs all around your house. You can piss. You can get water, whatever, and no one will know.
I think that's one thing that really like annoys me about Jorrun is like people did give him a lot of constructive criticism and they weren't mean about it. They very well could have been, but they weren't. And he was just like, I know better. I don't need to listen. It's like, nah, dude, like you can always strive to improve. It's not a big deal.
Absolutely. And I don't know what kind of feedback he's getting that makes him think that he knows, better.
I'll have your webcam, just don't clean it before shipping. That's dirty as fuck. Funny story, Johnny. Anyway.
What?
Johnny! Okay, so for you guys who don't know, oh, I'm sorry, I thought I missed the Kelpville comment. I don't see her. I want to slap Jorrun's rump with a sandal. Are any of you guys gay, or you just tease me? That's just all I need to know.
Yeah.
Like,
this is the third time he's mentioned gay stuff.
He's so like. I imagine like when someone's in a chat and like two guys are there and they go, hi precious Rose. He's like, holy fuck, how gay are they? Like,
he's just like, oh my god, the community is really gay. I mean, Jorrun, stop. Stop it.
The only straight guy in the community. G'day, DeP's fashion consultant and Pee-wee the Great.
I'm not gay. I'm just. Oh!
Well, he loved that. That was
Socks
a
with
good
a
one.
killer
Ugh.
double entendre. As we say here in New England, a wicked pissa. Yes, it was a wicked pissa indeed. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, shit. Yeah, this is the thing with chat. I get so distracted. Oh, Johnny. So the 3 obsessions I have in my life are The Room movie group on Facebook featuring Tommy Wiseau, Chris Chan, and Lorne.
And
Lorne is the
genies.
last one I came to. Now,
Come on, Jorrun, tell us about your genie fetish, because that is the biggest obsession in your life.
If he was honest about it, shit, I'd probably just sit and listen to him talk about genies. Like if he was actually open and honest about his genie fetish, I'd be like, I'm curious. I've never seen somebody with a genie fetish. Tell me more. Tell me more about it. I want to know.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. If he was open about it and he didn't do all this deceitful shit to try to get people to act out his little fantasies, it wouldn't have been that big a deal. Like, I mean, everyone's got their own shit that they're into, and as long as it's legal, really, who gives a shit? But he's just, yeah, I don't know. He just had to be weird about it. I mean,
It's like he's
weirder
ashamed of.
than the genie shit is.
It's like he's ashamed of like everything about himself, and it's like, well, I can see why, but it's if he had a little bit more confidence, maybe he wouldn't be in this situation, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm spoiled. You know how people, at least this generation of lorenographers,
Yeah, and Batsby again, like Jordan sounds like, oh man, sounds like everyone is gay. I sure hope all these gay men don't try to have sex with me. And that's what Jordan's like, and that's what Lorne is like as well. It's like, what makes you think that a gay person would be attracted to you? Like, I mean, what makes you
think
think
they're
that
hot.
I mean, but they just think that gay people just go around like wanting to fuck every other guy. Like it's not like I don't, and I never understand this from like really homophobic people. Like they're not interested in you. Like you're not attractive to anyone. What makes you think the gay guy's going to be like, oh well, that's a man, I've got to fuck him? Like there's such a
It's always
bizarre...
fun. It's always fun when you're like, oh, I'm gay, and they're like, oh, well, don't hit on me, and it's like, you're not my
Yes.
type. So it's fun watching them freak out about that.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, oh, it's so frustrating.
wasn't around 3 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever. People say, we're harmonious. We don't talk about politics. We never fight. We just want to make each other laugh. The Tommy Wiseau group, the Room movie group on Facebook, if you like that, you want to join it. They're the same way. It's people taking 30 or 40 catchphrases and shoehorning them into conversations. It's exactly what we do. Exactly.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, Remy
So you
may
got
not
the
be
bare
here
bones
anymore, but
understanding of the community, but that's about it, Jorrun.
That's right, and that's exactly what he did when he got here. It's like, righto, I better learn some TCAP quotes and some Lorne quotes, which he didn't even learn them that well, and then drop them in. So, he's part of the cool group. And g'day to Jason Spears.
the first time
Have you seen The Room?
I have, yes.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't really understand what the fuck he's talking about. But
I'd say it's worth like a get together with like your friends and like you
Yep.
get a little tipsy and just have fun watching a bad movie. It's pretty fun.
yeah, cool. That's the whole thing about it, right? Like, it's a bad movie. Like, that's what's funny about it. Like, is it even meant to be a comedy?
No, it's meant to be serious.
Yeah, right. Okay, I will. It's one of those things. I'm like, I really should watch that. But like, he's just then he does quotes on that all the time, like which people might not know. I mean, I guess maybe The Room's a lot of a bigger thing than I'm aware of, so that people will get his quotes. But and he does obscure quotes about everything all the time. Like I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
G'day, Misfit.
I realized Ramy was a really cool guy, he mentioned The Room, and I used one of the more obscure quotes on him, and he came back with so if you ever see me fucking around in Clobber's chat, and I go, I'm so lucky you're my best friend, and Lisa is so beautiful, a lot of times if there's a woman there, I'll change it. So I'll be like, I'm so lucky you're my best friend, and
Smooth.
Kelpie is so beautiful, or whatever.
Very
I'll
smooth.
do that.
Oh my god.
That's one of the quotes.
And because he's
Slightly
picking an
more
obscure
quote.
quote,
Everyone knows
it
how
doesn't
you're-
sound like he's talking about The Room. Like, I'm
Yes.
sorry, I'm sorry, like, I don't remember every single fucking quote from the room, and if he's gonna go out there and throw an obscure quote instead of one that people know, like, "Hi, doggy," like, I don't fucking know what he's talking about. It just sounds like he's being weird.
That's exactly right, and like that's what his obsession with obscure quotes, which they don't even sound like really like standout quotes, like they were just a little bit from a conversation there. If people don't know what the fuck you're talking about, they're just gonna think you're weirdly hitting on them. I don't know why he does that. It'd be like he was trying to do teacup quotes to someone, but he went and got like a really weird, obscure, like just a little obscure line from one of the chat logs and going around saying it to
Yeah.
everyone as like, I don't know, like it's like, and that's another social thing he doesn't seem to get.
Sex life. What a story, Mark. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. But I did that, and Rami immediately
Hey,
came
one of those
back
weirdos.
with, "Yeah, you are lucky." I'm like, "Oh, this guy is cool. This guy, I have something else I can talk with."
That's
him
how
about.
you
So,
know.
yeah.
And sad face, g'day.
Oh, as a matter of fact, Kelpie, if you're there, I got your boy Baked Salmon.
Holy
into the room.
shit, he's just fucking out
He's
here
like-
calling to him like a seal. Like just, "Hey, Kelpie!" Like,
I wonder if he was
Jesus
clapping his hands
Christ.
together. Like that's where he got the Lornography meetup.
Balancing.
It was just his seal impression. We are
He's-
definitely doing a Lornography meetup.
He's balancing a genie bottle on his nose.
G'day, call Emma. Call Emma! Lorenzic Files. G'day, Joey. Am I Chinese? I am Chinese, that's why I don't like Jorrun. It's just a Chinese thing. Asians don't seem to like me.
Curse you! You exposed me to
G'day. Oh, really?
this. I'm like, "Yep. Now you're hooked, aren't you?" He's like, "Yep." I'm not gay or anything. You can smell my breath. No rubber. Is Zemba around or still taking a break? I have no idea, Kev. She actually posted.
And I love how like they're asking him like he would fucking know. Like out of all
Yeah.
the people like that stream or are really aware of what's happening in the community, Jorrun would be the least. Like he wouldn't have any fucking idea. All he cares about is the women of the community.
He barely knows what's going on inside of his own house. I don't know what the fuck is going on with him.
That wasn't there the other day. G'day, Jay Robinson.
Posted something very, very tiny recently.
Really tiny, you say?
But
Yeah, was it cute as well? And g'day, one lucky of a guy.
Excuse me. So she's alive and hopefully well. But she was doing freaking 24-hour streams. It's insane. Although I think Danny's picked up the mantle of the extremely long streams. That's for sure. Danny, hun, I'm gonna make you a moderator because if I'm looking down at this camera, which somehow makes me pretty comfortable, I'm missing comments, and that way Chef doesn't have to do all the work about getting the wrench. Oh, Socks is a wrench too. I don't know why, but I'm cool with that. Okay, Socks can have a wrench. I trust you.
Well,
I trust you, Socks.
You must have given it to him.
Jorrun should get a long black wig.
And so what? We've got like 5 or 6 moderators now for. I think before he said it was something like because he needs to keep announcing how many viewers there are.
Yeah.
So we've got like 6 or 7 moderators for 13 people.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, sir.
No one's stepping out of line in there.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Off the verge. There is a picture of me with a long curly black wig.
Which we've
There
seen.
is.
Yeah.
If I could post it now, if I knew how, I don't think I can with a chat. I would do that. I would absolutely do that.
He's such a fucking I know generationally he's not, but like he has such a fucking boomer mentality when it comes to technology.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Let me get my glasses. And he wouldn't try to figure it out before he would go live. He'd just be like, "Oh well, fuck, I've got my webcam and I'm pointing at my screen. What more do you want?"
I'm live, aren't I?
What's going on up here? And I loved it when he popped out his chat and he couldn't figure out what to do. That was pretty fun. G'day, Carlito and Mr. C and Lawns Wet Salad and Craig. Sorry I did miss you before. But Sorry that I've pissed your read off.
Oh, Madam Kelppel, while I can address you, did you see what I posted
Madam
today?
Kelp.
My latest content. I only released it like 7 hours ago. Behind the scenes with
Kelplo,
me and
please
your man, Big
validate
Sam.
me.
Let everyone know we're friends. I need everyone to know that we're best friends. But and he says kelp pill weird. It's like really like puts the P out. And g'day, yeah, well.
I wanted to show people the chemistry we have a little bit behind the creative process, 'cause that's stuff that
Creative
interests
process.
me. And yeah, it shows too just what a cool guy Big Salmon is. And you get to hear him sing. So what more could you ask? For free. I'm not even charging you guys. Y'all better appreciate it. In a few minutes, bitch. Oh, that's right. Everybody betrayed Jorrun. He fed up with his world. And Diane spelled world correctly.
Is that a room thing? A few minutes, bitch.
Yeah, that I noticed that too. I was like, wait, what?
Like it just sounds like he's being rude to people.
Like just mean. I mean, that's not too far off like point of
Yep.
what he's usually pretty fucking mean to people.
Yep.
Okay.
True.
In a few minutes, dude, in a few minutes, bitch, you can just crowbar that everywhere. When do we all wear tuxedos and play football?
I guess,
in an alley?
yeah.
Just walking around shops in a few minutes, bitch. She'll get it. She'll get it. She knows.
Diane, this is for you. Anything for my princess.
Oh god.
You know what's fun? For a while there, I would combine the two, the Lorne and the Timey Wiseau's, and I'd be like, anything for my precious princess.
Repeating
Some
the
of them were
joke
like,
again
"What the
doesn't
fuck
make
is
it
he
funny.
Yeah.
saying?"
Is this thing on? I don't think you heard me the first time. And I don't know who it was. Oh yeah, g'day, hardcore poetry. And as Joey says, behind the creative process equals hey kelpish. My script gave me a boner.
Yeah, for real. Like I don't know why he would. I mean, obviously he wanted to like get freaky with Kelp Pill, but it's like, dude, stop talking about your dick.
Yeah, all the time. But it, like, and that's what I think Baspy said in the chat earlier. Like, it's name dropping. All this stuff is just name dropping. Like, see how big I am in the community. All these people talk to me.
Ember's around in our hearts, exactly like Ramona. If we never see Ramona again, doesn't matter. Still love her. I got you. Post on the screen. I don't know how to do that. I have not watched it. I don't own him. Wow, Kelpie.
Oh,
Kelpie, I was not suggesting that you had that kind of relationship. I just know you're friends, and I figured you'd be into what your friends do. I don't know
He hated that being called out by her.
a lot about his private life. Oh, Diana Rose. Diane, you are my rose. This is great. I
Stop.
can throw in all these
Stop,
references
Jorrun,
and
stop.
you get it. I don't know how to sing that, though. I might do another song. Or you guys can just keep throwing room phrases at me.
Yeah, that's a really fun stream. Like,
Yeah.
just sit and talk about the fucking room, but like, don't actually have anything to say about the room.
Exactly, and like that's the thing. Like, there is no point to this stream. Like, if you want to do like a room stream, like I mean, and like I say, I give him shit because he's not doing law stuff and that, but that's fine. I mean, a lot of people do stuff in the community that isn't so strictly that, but have that say we're going to do a room stream where we're going to talk about the room, so people know what the fuck is going on. Like if you
And it's not like he needs to script. Well, first off, all he does is script his stuff, so that's
Yeah.
probably why this stream is going off the rails. But like, you don't need to script a stream, but at least have some kind of a plan, like of hey, here's the content I'm going to show and talk about it, and like here's some other stuff, and maybe the chat will come up with some content we could look at too. Like it's not. You'd think for somebody who plans as much as he doesn't do that with the streams, and it's weird.
Yeah, and exactly like you say. I mean, it's not like you sit down and you plan it all out, but like have an idea of what you want to do. Like, but he just, I don't know. He just thinks that people just want to come and see him or hear him. And
I mean, he's right, but not for the reason he thinks.
no. And g'day, scripted improv, yeah, Ramona's diaper. And g'day, Ramona's diaper. T Hizity, the dude, and And Shins, g'day mate. And Rod's Brain Invasion says 100% positive Jorrun is the Lisk, the Long Island serial killer. So maybe.
Who else? Archvile, you're my favorite customer. Hi, doggy. Oh, shit. Chef, you gotta watch it. Because you're gonna see the hi, doggy part.
What? Why?
I'm gonna sing a little more. For some reason, I'm in the mood for a D chord.
Please no.
He's in the mood for a decal.
I'm gonna sing all your names. People seem to like that. Whoop.
Do they? I mean, where are you getting that
There we
from?
go.
Yeah, but I mean, you haven't done that yet, so how do you know people seem to like that? Like, when have you done that? And this is quite amazing, this little bit here. And g'day, Omega Heber. And, well, we did several dry runs of this
Yeah, exactly.
stream, didn't we? Yeah. I mean, I did have to give you quite a bit of direction in the dry runs.
You're gonna think I'm stupid.
Bob with benefits. Off the verge. Off the verge. Diane Rodriguez. That doesn't rhyme.
None of this
She
rhymes.
kept
Nothing is rhymed.
recipes. Let's get serious. Kelp Hill gets the minor chord, and so does Sockstar Parker.
Okay.
Benny G singing about her again. Katie Kev, he's from Canada. Yeah, he's
Doxing.
Italian.
Yep. Doesn't he love
I
a good
bet
dox?
he's got one of those long, funny names. He likes his craft dinner. What a stereotype he is. He probably
You sure do
loves
like that,
hockey
Jorrun.
and has a maple leaf on his shirts.
He really does love making fun of his fucking viewers, huh?
He really does.
Like with anybody else, I'd be like, oh, that's in good fun. But like Jorrun, I don't think he has really good ideas of social cues, so he just kind of goes a little too hard.
Yeah, that's right. Like, not much of it you got, this is good fun, this is playful, they're playing off him and they're having a good time. Like, it just feels mean a lot of the time. And I mean, you've got, because you say, at one point you have 16 viewers and how much that meant to you. And that's great. That is fucking awesome. But why make fun of them? Why try to have them sitting, like they're there supporting you? I mean, I'm sure some of them are there sitting there going, this is fucking awful, but they want to support him, and this is what they get as payment.
You get made fun of, yeah.
And g'day Lawns Wet Salad and May Gangos, good to see you.
Everybody get quiet. So either you're hypnotized by my vocals or the chat frozen.
Everybody died.
Is the chat frozen?
Of
Somebody say
embarrassment.
something. I get paranoid. Oh, no, it hasn't frozen. 13 viewers, 4 likes. Guys, I can't play Thought Crime. Oh, someone left. They didn't like my song. I'm sorry if I didn't sing your
And again, just
name in the
referencing other fucking gags from streamers. Like it's it's funny once or twice, but it's like, yo, don't steal somebody's entire fucking shtick. If people wanted to watch that, they'd go to watch that streamer.
Exactly, and he says it over and over. I mean, he said it in a few of his streams, but I mean, Thought Crimes comes up at least 4 or 5 times here.
Mm-hmm.
correct chord.
And he was so jealous of Clobber.
Oh my god, he was.
So in that one song, by the way, I probably played more chords than Lord knows. Frigid, aw, you sound so sweet, so much. Just a little chicken, cheep, cheep, cheep. We're all soaked. You better be careful, Diane. The idea of turning on a Mexican woman. Gonna get
Oh
me going.
God!
What? Why?
Sauce of
Lord,
minor things.
Lord
Another
shit.
bloater.
Jorrun, why? Why are you saying
bloater.
Jorrun, why? Why are you saying these things?
They're making a sexual joke. That means I can be really damn sexual.
Yeah.
Guys, I will eventually go back to my Forlorn Armstrong series. It's not really a series, I only did one song. But I could do a song called Shut the Fuck Up About Dan. Ooh, there is a musician who shall remain nameless who's a new content creator, and he said he wants to do a musical collaboration with me.
Oh
So
man,
that could be very
poor
cool.
that poor dude. I don't know who he's talking
I
about,
was
but
about
like,
to ask you if you happen to know.
I think he dodged a bullet there.
Yeah.
Though at the same time, I would have felt really bad if he did it, but could you imagine like how fucking hilarious it would have been of this person will clearly be better than Jorrun and Jorrun will get really pissy about it?
Oh yeah. It would have been great. And he would have still been giving that person tips. Like if he was doing a duet with like a proper musician, he'd be like, yeah, look, that is pretty good, but I really think you should do it this way or whatever. Like he
Yeah.
would never just think, okay, this guy's better than me.
I'm trying to come up with ideas. He hasn't responded to my email in the past few days, so we'll see.
He probably was like, never mind.
And yeah, that's exactly right. I reckon Jorrun would have bombarded with this weirdness. He'd just be like, okay, this was a bad idea. Well, let's just leave. Let's just leave that. And it is funny, like when you meet people that have similar traits. Like there was a guy that I played used to be like my partner in tennis for fixtures, and he used to do this shit all the time where he would just tell everyone. Like, would be playing against an opponent and he'd be like, oh, you really should, try doing this with your serve and that. I'm like, shut up, dude. Like there was this
You're like,
one night, like,
dude, leave me alone.
like we got absolutely belted. Like, I think, we won like 4 or 5 games the whole night. And then
Oh my God.
afterwards he's going, you should do this. You should put some more topspin on and that. I'm like, I don't think they need our fucking tips, mate. Like, but like, there's just people that miss that part of their brain that understands that, and that's Jorrun. And g'day, Ellison Marie and Pussy Destroyer.
Katie Kev, I'm so glad you were touched by me stereotyping you. I'm sorry.
And that's right, and I reckon that's what a lot of people would be like in real life and in this stream, like that kind of really awkward, like. But he would take that as they're not telling me to fuck off.
Oh, you think I'm hilarious?
Yeah, I'm not hearing a no.
Oh God.
If I sing a song as Lorne, what should it be about?
I wish he would have sung a song as Lorne. I really
Yes.
do. It would have made my fucking ears bleed, but his awful Lorne voice singing.
It would be worth it.
Tacos. Sure, okay. Of the Virgin.
Oh, and hang on. This bit always gets me.
Sure. Push. If I sing a song as Lorne, what should it be about? My pushy is your tacos. Sure, okay.
He has no idea. No
My
idea
God.
what
Well,
they're
it's because he
saying.
doesn't listen to the calls.
That's right.
He listens. He always talks shit about people who play the calls. I don't think he's ever heard a call. I think he just parrots back what he hears people saying to him.
No, that's it. I think he came in here. He just wanted to be a part of it, so he watched a few episodes of TCAP, and settled on Anthony Palumbo and was like, "You're perfect. Like, I don't need to go any further." Watch maybe a bit of Dan Allen because that comes up, and then listen to probably some of Bay Sharman's reading the chat log, and he was like, "Boom! I've got a few quotes from there. I'm set." And someone made a good point, but I've completely missed it now. Oh yeah, so Ramona's Diaper asked how long this stream originally was. So 2 hours and 12 minutes. This bad boy was. So plenty more to come, guys. We are just over 1 hour.
Of the Virgin. Shit, I've been doing this for an hour and there are 13 of you guys. I don't know. Is this a sign? Wednesday, I had all prepared material. I had content I was going to do. Join After Dark and talk about the difference between alphas and betas and give advice. And it was just the wrong day, you know, everyone else was busy doing something. Today I was like, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe no one will show up, and now here I am, fiddling with my guitar and talking about the
Do your
room.
stupid alpha
Actually,
beta
that's really
shit,
cool.
Jorrun.
14 years.
Do something, and that's what like he's talking about that other failed stream, as he put it. You know, no offense, Johnny Utah, but he obviously you weren't his cup of tea because he puts that stream down so much. And on top of that, like I mean, okay, he was probably disappointed no one showed up, but he did it in the middle of the night, spontaneously with no schedule. But you could have still done the stream you prepared because you could just leave the video up there and people would watch it when they got time. When they knew. But like he was just like, oh, no one's here and I need to interact, so let's can it. But like, and I know I repeat myself a lot, and I think I said this when we did this last week. Like, you've got nothing to do here. This stream is about nothing, and not in a good way like Seinfeld was. This is just about nothing. But you could have done the thing you planned. You obviously went to some work today. You had planned out to talk about your alpha and beta shit and whatever. You could have done that on this one because you didn't do it for Johnny. But no, didn't do that.
Oh, cool. That could be interesting. See, the thing about Lorne is he sucks so bad, so if I haven't done other songs as Lorne because I can't do any cool chords. I have to keep it very basic. I can't do that screaming thing he does. It hurt my voice, so if I do a song as Lorne, I have to tone down my talent.
Oh my god.
All right, LeBron, you know, fucking hell, tone down my talent. What an arrogant asshole.
He's so arrogant. I think it's one of the things that just completely turns me away from like this kind of person. He's just so fucking arrogant.
It's amazing.
Obnoxious, but you've heard Lorne, you know. I'm not exactly patting myself on the back there. Like a virgin.
He's going to take his talents to the room, community.
You ain't
God.
Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck. How about we do it like Bo Diddley chords? Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck about fucking Dan. Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck about Dan. I know you've seen his penis. I know you've seen his penis. Shut the fuck about Dan.
And so he's saying, shut the fuck about Dan. So he's not saying,
I was gonna say,
fuck up about Dan.
He's not even saying, like, it. He's really bad with words, too. I mean, I do the same thing. Like, I'll say shit when I meant to use a different word completely.
Oh, me
but,
too.
like, oh my god, it's like a fucking endemic thing with Jorrun. It's weird.
Yes.
Get the therapist out of our lives. Get the therapist out of our lives. What do you mean? He saw you in his bra and panties.
Saw you in his bra and panties. See? There's an example of that.
Yep.
You guys in the chat room, have you seen my new series? Sex Tips from Dan? Did you like it?
Compliment my stuff, yeah!
Shut the fuck about Dan, yeah. Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck about Dan. Shut the fuck about Dan. Get that therapist out of our lives, Ramona. Get the therapist out of our lives.
So, what like, he was doing the shut the fuck up about Dan, but now he's talking about the therapist and Ramona. Like, Dan didn't exist at this point. Like, what is this? Like, what are you doing?
He sounds like a cat walking across a guitar right now.
He does.
He's oh my god.
He's not actually hitting a chord. Like, it's just like, I don't know. And look, I don't play guitar, so, but it doesn't sound right. Like, I know that is not how it is meant to be. But, and that's what it is. And I think that's what it is. He only knows a few things, so he's just putting everything he knows about Lorne into this song. Ramona, the therapist, the doctor, Dan.
He's got a horse stink, and I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Get the fuck out of my
sad face.
Ramona.
Rona. Maybe this was a song about the coronavirus. Maybe we missed the point. Get out of our lives, Rhoda.
In the next episode of Sex Tips with Dan, Dan is going to explain how to stop your girl when she won't shut the fuck up about you. So it's practical.
What?
No, it's real sex tips.
Real sex tips.
Some of the sex tips will only help you specifically if you are a registered sex offender. Other ones, not so much. I will give you a hint though. 2 words: bedazzled jeans. Bedazzled jeans. Katie Kev, somebody save me now. I
can't believe you read that out.
Nothing about Michelle off the Verge.
God.
I missed that so far. Was that?
He knows nothing about Michelle Simpson.
Yeah, nothing. And Michelle Simpson, when Michelle Simpson happened, that was kind of a big deal in the community.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Ramona, he was his favorite catfish, but like that was a pretty big storyline in the Ramona saga. But no idea. Fucking hell. Like, g'day, Diego Swan. I might just pause it there for a second. Weird Versions has done a new songs thing, which is awesome, which he's asked if we will play. He hasn't made it public yet, but he's going to make it public later today. So we might do that. And so it's got some very special guests in it, and also a complete dickhead. So you will see the great Bapsby, Winnie's boyfriend / husband, and I fuck it up at some point, so I do apologise for that, everyone. So I'll just get this all queued up. But it is excellent.
It is very funny.
So this is the Anthony Palumbo one, which we've been getting nice little teasers for.
It's been stuck in my head all fucking day.
Yeah.
Driving, going to Atlantic City. Driving, going to Atlantic City. My excuse to come here, I went to Atlantic City. Like I wanted to hang out with someone, like a friend. I thought he was like 18, something like that. Driving, going to Atlantic City. Driving, going to Atlantic City. Oh boy, it's dark and I'm not usually a driver at dark. Well, I stopped by.
Hey, who are you? What the hell are you doing in my yard?
I stopped by.
What? Are you lost or something?
No, I just stopped by because I was going to Atlantic City and it was dark and I just wanted to just say hi.
Say hi to whom?
No, I wanted to hang out with someone, like a friend, something like that.
Sir, are you drunk?
No, not at all. You can smell my breath.
Angry.
Get off my property, you weirdo.
I was just fooling around.
Go away.
Yeah, I know. I did a stupid thing.
That's it. Hey, Chris, could you come out here for a sec?
You're one of those weirdos. There are some real weirdos on here.
Yeah, never mind. So, as I was saying, what's up with all those I will blank your blank with my blank shit? Everyone knows what you're talking about. Why not just say it like it is?
You're a pretty prolific chatter there.
No. Listen to this. If you cut it out with that blankety blank shit.
Perhaps you should just go. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
What? But this is my house.
You're free to walk right out of this house.
Oh, I see. You spend time with all those motherfuckers from the internet, and you don't want to spend time with me.
You're one of those weirdos.
And after this uncomfortable interaction with a YouTuber by the name of The Great Bapsby, Chris Hansen stated that...
Aw, come on, man. Really?
Oh, sorry about that.
Driving, going to Atlantic City. Driving, going to Atlantic City. My excuse to come here, I went to Atlantic City. Like I wanted to hang out with someone, like a friend. I thought he was like 18, something like that. Driving, going to Atlantic City. Driving, going to Atlantic City. Oh boy. I want to hang out with someone like a friend. Well, I stopped by.
Hey man, thank you. Where are you
Who's this
going to?
nerd?
My excuse to come here, I went to Atlantic City.
Oh, I feel you, buddy. I'm actually just trying to get as far away from my house as possible.
Did a stupid thing.
Let's just say I had some basement issues.
Hey, where's my blanket and my hot chocolate? This is totally unacceptable. This is rubbish.
Oh boy.
So, watch any good TV shows lately?
I'm not too much of a TV person.
Man, there's this show, To Catch a Predator. You won't believe how creepy these guys are.
Driving, going to Atlantic City. Driving, going to Atlantic City.
Seems like you're not too much of a TV person at all.
I'm not too much of a TV person.
Okay. That's a lot of beer you have back there, huh?
Yeah, I had beer.
Mind if I have one?
No, not at all. You get drunk with that.
Nah, one is good for me. I just need to relax. You should have one too. I mean, you are driving, but one beer is fine, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, I'll relax. We'll just chill out. I'm not gay or anything.
Okay. So, what's that song you were singing before? Sounds catchy.
Driving, going to Atlantic City.
Driving, going to Atlantic City.
No, not at all. Driving, going to Atlantic City.
Going to Atlantic City.
No, not at all. Going to Atlantic City.
Going to Atlantic City.
You're right.
Okay, a beer and a song. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Driving,
Oh, the dancing.
going to Atlantic City. Driving, going to Atlantic City.
My excuse to come here?
I went to Atlantic City.
You're right. Like I wanted to hang out with someone like a friend, like when we were like 18, something like that.
Whoa, man, we really need to talk about that part of the song. Whoa, how many beers did you have?
39, 35, 39.
Be careful, man. You're gonna kill someone.
She's joking.
Okay, I'm done. You can drop me here.
I stopped by.
Jesus Christ, be careful, man.
Oh boy. Stalking? I'm not usually the driver, dog.
Oh no!
I did a stupid thing.
I think this is yours.
You could put that in the refrigerator.
Put it in the refrigerator. Oh my god. That was really fucking funny.
Of course, I put that in the refrigerator.
That thank you so much, Weird Versions, for doing that and letting me play it. So I'll put Weird Versions channel in the description, and also I'll pin it. You guys should already be subscribed, but if you're not, make sure you do that. And apologies for not getting that on the screen correctly there, and also for my little cameo. But everyone else was fantastic. Great Batsby, I'm sort of kind of bored, and Winnie's boyfriend/husband. As much as it pains me to compliment Winnie's boyfriend/husband, it was very good.
I mean, it's understandable. You were in his basement for a long time.
Yeah. It was pretty fucked down there. Oops, that's not the right one. Sweet. All right, let's go back to the call while I figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
Is that a very brief saga? Michelle Simpson? People saying she had a sexy voice. Johnny, yesterday I randomly burned out 6 tips with... Johnny, I will tell you this. As a comedian, I've been a stand-up comedian. I've worked in
As a comedian?
I've done musical comedy, done a little bit of everything. Nothing is better to a comedian for his confidence and his ego than when somebody repeats a line he said, a joke he said to them weeks, months, or if you're lucky, years later. It's just the best comedy because it means you made an impression, you know?
You know?
And
Made
something
impression,
memorable. Who
you
doesn't
know?
want to be memorable, right? Bunky's rap.
It's like his accent changes all the time. Like he gets like really, I don't even know what that is. It's like you made an impression, you know?
Oh shit.
I feel like he's doing it on purpose.
I haven't
He's trying to be like
realized that,
quirky and
Kelpie.
funny.
He might be.
I'm not. Gorilla Spawn, yeah! What's up, Gorilla? Thank you for coming to my extremely impromptu, not doing anything particular other than having a chat with the chat, occasionally fiddling around with my guitar. Bunky's rap. Oh my god. My name is Bunky and I'm here to say... name is Bunky and I'll tell you something.
I love his stupid ass rapping. It's so bad that it's good to me. It's so fucking funny.
It is that exactly right. It is so bad it's good, and it's also so basic. But he can never remember it. Like it's my name.
I mean, if you look at any of his like, what was the "Who I Am" rap video? He had his lyrics like on the fucking monitor, was just staring at the monitor the whole time.
Yeah, like it's so bad. It's amazing.
I'ma steal your toy and your dad will do nothing. I'ma steal. Oh shit. I'ma steal a toy, and you're never gonna meet Miss Vagina. I'm like, that's the knockout punch of the song. That is the next.
The knockout punch.
I'ma steal a toy, fulfill all your fears, and you'll bitch about it for 40 years. Yeah. See, here's the thing, guys. When you can't really rap well, to me there's two ways you rap. You either have loads of style, like someone like Biggie Small, right? He could do complex things with timing and multiple rhymes in his flow. Very, very technical. But if you can only rhyme slow, your lyrics have to be sharp. They're going to be smart. They're going to hit hard.
Hit hard.
One of the many reasons.
Just like the way he hits Lorne and Vincent Okotra, you know? Hits him hard.
I hated new metal.
You stay down when Jorrun hits you.
Sorry if that offends anyone. Because guys rapping is slow as fucking saying nothing. So when I did Bunky's rap, I'm like, okay,
Here he
I need a
goes
slow
talking
beat
shit about
and
other
slow,
people's
which means
Yep.
the
like
punchlines
art
have to hit
styles
hard.
and shit.
So I hit Lauren hard, which is kind of what I'm good at and what I love doing. Is hitting him very hard.
What a bizarre thing to say. I hit him hard is what I'm good at. Like, does he think that there's other people that, you know, do this kind of shit that like love Lorne? Like, do you think like he's right on the edge? He's really giving it to Lorne, where the rest of us are just like, oh man, he's so fucking cool. I love the way he abuses people.
I guess he just thinks we all want to go up to Maine and show our pushies to Lauren, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys? I got to hit him extra hard to make fun of, you know, make up for all of it.
Hey, what? Cowpill just what? Toys down, law. Sex Tips of Dan is an early 90s softcore porn vibe. Good. Thank you. That's the idea. I was searching for music. I'm like, it has to have a saxophone in it. There's no saxophone. I'm not doing it. I need someone solo sax. I found light jazz. I'm like, no. I need. It's gotta be sexy because it's Sex Tips with Dan.
God.
So do the low voice. The guy who did. Was it Crestfallen? Crestfallen did good. I personally don't think his voice is
Who doesn't fucking know that was
great.
Crestfallen who did that?
It doesn't fucking matter. Yes, but I'm like, no. So I need to. So I do
Like when we
and
hand
then-
out those little pamphlets, we're
Sex
just like,
Tips with-
Crestfallen was Dan, Emma was Winnie. Here's the basics. Like,
Yeah, like, and he gives him
Yes,
shit too.
But I'm like, no. So I need to. So I did just a lower voice. Sex Tips with Dan, and
and it
although my
barely sounds
announcer
different
voice
than his
is
normal
not
voice.
better than mine. Anyways, doesn't matter. It works.
I just talk like
sometimes
this.
rhyme
Like,
slow,
that's not too
sometimes I-
different.
No, and then he says basically he doesn't like his voice. Like, fuck you, man. Like, what are you giving shit for people for their voice? Like,
I rhyme quick.
Wouldn't Jorrun,
But it
out of
works.
anybody, be like an okay choice for like trying to be Dan? Because, you know, they're both from like the northeastern area, but he doesn't even think of that. He's like, I gotta make it like Barry White because that's funny. Yeah, like no,
Yeah.
dude, just like actually play to something that could potentially be your strength, but of course you have to be fucking stupid about it.
exactly. And g'day, Tranquillo.
Mom's spaghetti. Yes, broadcast on some global. This is Up All Night on the USA Network. That's exactly what it is, 90s. Hello, this is Gilbert Godfrey, and today we're going to be looking at girls in bikinis in Malibu.
He barely tried.
I'm so sick of
didn't even really change his voice. Like, he just made it slightly higher.
you forlorn.
Don't get into voice acting, Jorrun.
No.
Bedtime Magic. Hi there, I'm your host, Jorrun.
I mean, fortunately, he's a good enough singer and comedian that he won't have to worry about going into voice acting. He'll be right.
Bedtime Magic. This is for all the lovely ladies. All the lovely ladies of the Church of God. Remember what I always say.
Sexier than all the lovely ladies.
Yeah. I mean, how could you not, you're not fall head over heels for that? Ooh, he called me a lovely lady.
Ladies are presumed beautiful until proven otherwise.
What? Why did you say this?
Thanks for just reducing women down to how they look, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, and if you're proven otherwise, you'll be dead to Jorrun then. and I mean, he's a knockout, so he's got to have high standards. And g'day Philip Waller and Sprinkle Cake. G'day Sprinkle Cake.
What ladies are still around? Kelp Hill, bikini model, definitely. I have no doubt in my mind.
What?
Probably
Why are you saying this?
Yeah.
No one's making you say this.
Those were the days.
The tiny genie in Jorrun's brain is.
Songs. I read a lot of love songs. I'm very much.
Women love being called bikini models, Jorrun. Say it now.
Yeah.
An R&B guy.
That's where the yaha comes from. Is that little genie in his head?
I grew up in the 80s. Do a lot of 80s songs. Love 80s songs. Classic rock. But at heart, I'm a soul guy. Marvin Gaye, Al Green, the best guys ever. Curtis Mayfield. Bill Withers died, and I actually did a live stream on Facebook and my other YouTube.
And you killed him, you piece of shit.
Sorry, I was just laughing at Baspy's comment. Here's a Jorrun joke. What do you call the skin around the vagina? A woman.
Oh my fucking
Like
god! That
6
sounds like a
songs
joke
on
he'd fucking say.
He would that would definitely be his kind of joke.
And holy shit, that man was a genius. But him, Curtis Mayfield, Bobby Womack, you can't lose.
You can't lose.
If you like love songs, you'll definitely agree with me.
I'm making it, but he's naming his kill count.
I'm gonna give that to you, Gorilla. Use it wisely.
Poet Assassin was the true story.
Yes.
To benefit me. Lol. Shit, Bobby Womack. So yeah, in general, when I meet a woman, I'm like, "Do you like R&B? Do you like soul music?" No. We're probably not a match. Sorry. Because if I'm gonna sing, "That's the way I feel about you," and you just want to hear something depressing, that's not good. It's not good.
Oh, wow.
This whole fucking stream is depressing, Jorrun.
Absolutely. But if you want to catch get a catch like Jorrun, you got to be into R&B.
Depressing music, trust me.
And I'm sure any of the woman that he dated and found out they're not into R&B, I'm sure they were devastated. Like, no, Jorrun, I can change. I love Barry White. I love Barry White. I'll sing something now, please don't go.
Man, I've done quite a few Cure songs in my time. But my heart is like Barry White. Obviously, you hear me doing Jorrun After Dark. I did 2 episodes. And my 3rd episode is, I'm just gonna fucking put a picture of Barry White up there. Because, honestly, let's just give him the credit. I found a nice picture. He looked handsome. He had an afro. I'd never seen a picture of him with an afro before.
Oh my god, who cares?
Raul Midon wrote a song with it.
Let's make sure that Barry White gets the credit he deserves. He's really underrated.
He's underground, man. Nobody's ever heard of him before.
Guys, I found this really niche singer. Like, you're not going to believe it. He's called Barry White. You probably haven't heard of him, but he's not bad. I mean, he's not as good as Jorrun.
He's real sexy.
He's very sexy. And I've just found a picture with an afro. G'day, Lord Identity.
Holy shit, you are fucking kidding me. Your friend wrote a song with the legend Bill Withers. Shit, I'm about to sing Lovely Day. I'm telling you right now.
No, please don't.
And he
Cupcake, Roberta
doesn't.
Flack.
Like, he just said he's about to do it, and he never does. I mean, I'm glad
Yeah.
he didn't, but...
Interesting you mentioned her, Kelpill. I can't say I am a fan. My father worships her. Worships her. Now, the duet she did with Donny Hathaway, the great Donny Hathaway. I've tried to do a song for you.
And how old's your father, Jorrun? Where does he live? What's his social security
Yeah.
number? You do this for everyone else, so
What's
why
his
not?
ethnicity? I need to know.
Yeah, that's right.
Does
Is
he like genies?
Is he Portuguese or Mexican, you know? Or a little bit of both?
Yeah, that's fucking very
Is he
difficult.
gay?
Is he gay?
Good stuff,
He's
good
not
stuff.
gay or anything.
Okay, 16. That's the most of you yet. Okay, guys. I'm gonna ask you to bear with me. 7 likes. I can't play Thought
We've
Crimes.
been
so
bearing
click
with
if
you
like.
this whole time,
Thought crimes
Jorrun.
again.
Say
Thought
that.
crimes again.
I do have to
Yeah,
go to the bath.
And exactly, like, that's what they've been doing. They've been doing an hour and 13 minutes of bearing with you.
Bathroom. I will be back. Talk amongst yourselves. I promise. I'm closing the door. Nobody's gonna hear me pee this time. It's not gonna sound like a
Oh,
washing
please
machine.
don't talk about my
And
giant
you all can guess
wiener.
how long my-
Yeah.
That's what I reckon. Since he told that little story, he's been hanging out. He's just been chugging water to get enough there, so he can be like, oh, they're all going to be sitting there going, holy crap, how does he control that anaconda?
Oh my
Sean,
fucking
it's
god.
not curved like Lauren. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
It's not long enough to be curved like Lawrence, to be fair.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad when Lauren has a bigger dick than you do.
It's not great.
Like
And,
that's the ultimate L right there.
yeah, I mean, maybe that's why he hates Lord. He saw some of his naked pics and gone, that fucking asshole with his monster cock. And as Eel says, talk amongst yourself. What are you, a substitute teacher?
Yeah, for real.
Ask
All right, I'm gonna wheel up the Nat Geo movie on this TV here, and you're gonna watch it and do a paper on it.
And the other thing is, I assume that's what everyone has been doing, is talking amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Or, like, Sprinkle Cake, am I familiar with the famous trumpet fight video with the little man screaming about all the musicians he knows? I feel like that's drawn in a nutshell. I've not heard that, but I absolutely want to see that now. I'm going to have to track that down.
Charles Bradley. Oh shit. I'll get right back to you. Lee Moses' Bad Girl. I don't know that.
He should have just done a music stream at this point. Like, if they had sat and talked about like music and musicians, it probably could have been somewhat salvageable.
Yeah, absolutely. And like that's what, like, because he wants the engagement with the chat, and that's how he could have got it. Like, you know, ask some questions, ask them what are their favorite musicians, and they could have actually talked about something. Oh, thank you very much, April the Berserker. I hate hearing myself played back, but I'm glad it wasn't as awful as I probably think it is.
On Skype or something? Charles, I'll be right back, Johnny.
You hear him fucking coughing as he's walking away. It's like he's fucking grunting like a goddamn cave. He is a barbarian. Jesus Christ. He's like a little barbarian that hasn't been like trained in how to fight. He's just gonna get knocked out by the first person he runs into.
Yeah, he just like run in like with his sword over his head and just like someone smacks him in the head. So that was another true story. But that's everything he does. It's always just like there's no imagination. It's basically just him. So I
It's
assume
just a
that he heard
self-insert.
shit. Yeah. Wow. Listen to that.
Ew, can you hear him peeing?
Yeah, I can. I absolutely can.
Oh. I wish I didn't hear him peeing.
Sounds like how big do you think his cock is? I mean, that sounds
pretty
huge.
big.
And that's exactly what he was going for here. He told that story, and now he's going and pissing, and he's hoping all the lovely ladies are sitting in there going, whew, man.
Like, and who's sitting around, like, thinking about some dude peeing as sexy? Like,
Yeah.
if you're into pee, I'm not shaming you, but it's just like, what a way to, like, generalize all women as to being like, you think me peeing is sexy? Yeah, it's like no,
Yep. And
no.
it's another correlation with Lorne, because Lorne just thinks all women just, all they think about is sex, and all they think about is Mega Hebel size of a beetle bug.
It's a beetle bug.
Great Babsy sounds like his balls are grey.
Oh my god, I can't. His balls are terrifying.
Kelly Slime Bucket Witch Lady says, "It's a sexy pee."
It's a sexy pee.
Oh, you guys are so funny.
He's stomping around back there. What could he possibly be doing besides peeing and getting water? Like, he just said he was peeing and getting water. What's he doing?
Yeah.
Okay, Kelpie, you're right. Killing Me Softly is amazing. You got that.
Well done,
so,
Kelpil.
I only know Barry White
You
from
get
an
one
episode of
Jorrun
The Simpsons
star.
and a movie called Coonskin. Off the Verge, if you have any love for love songs, especially orchestrated one, anything by Barry White. I actually opened my stream on Saturday, the one that didn't last, with a song that gets me hyped up. It's called Honey Please Can't You See. It's one of the fast ones. It's very cool.
Did he play it himself, or did he play, like, the song, like it's, like, because if he didn't get any viewers, if he just played it, like, the straight-up song, that could have been why, but knowing him, he probably played it himself with the guitar and his awful fucking voice.
That's another thing I want to know. I have assumed that he played it himself, because I can't imagine him playing the actual version. 'Cause
Or, like, knowing how to even do that, yeah.
Well, that's true. That's true. Like, where do I plug in the radio to this webcam?
I recorded it on my 1989 Sony Walkman.
Yeah, I've got the wireless going. There doesn't seem to be anywhere to plug it in.
Let me see. Oh, I'm so interested. I want to hear that song, but at the same time, I'm going to be interrupting the stream. Frigid, I was listening to Jorrun P. No, stop that. Stop that. Raul is a twin brother, also blind, who's wrong.
Stop!
Damn!
Don't talk about me peeing. Yeah. Like, he's like all fucking bashful and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
I'm blushing.
I have a couple
make me
stories
blush.
I want to share with you guys who came into my mind. Johnny Utah mentioned Charles Bradley. So I was at Thank you, Kelpie. I was at a bar. This is my favorite watering hole. I would go there usually once a week. I get nachos. And because
Nachos!
Mexican women aren't the only Mexican thing I'm addicted to.
Oh,
Oh, my
I would
fucking
go there,
God,
cheap
stop.
drinks. Really cool, chill place. I brought my parents there. I've had a number of dates there. It's just a great place to go. Very nice atmosphere. Food is not pricey. Good quality Italian food. Ooh, the pizza. Shit. The buffalo wings. Fuck. I miss it so much.
Wasn't he just talking about a Mexican restaurant?
Yes, and that's what I thought I heard too.
I would go there, cheap drinks. Once a week, I get nachos. I had guys who came into my mind.
Let's go back.
Johnny Utah mentioned Charles Bradley. So I was at Thank you, Kelpie. I was at a bar. This is my favorite watering hole. I would go there usually
So
once
it was
a
a
week.
bar.
I get nachos.
I must have done the same thing as you, as heard him talking about nachos and assumed it was a Mexican place, because most places they specialize in something, so I assumed it was Mexican.
Well, that, and he said that he's addicted to, like, Mexican food too. So I was like,
Yes.
okay, he must have been at a Mexican place.
Yes, yeah. So joke's on us, Jorrun. You got us.
And
Yeah, you got
because
us.
Mexican women aren't the only Mexican thing I'm addicted to. And I would go there, cheap drinks. Really cool, chill place. I
Cheap
brought my
date.
parents there. I've had a number of dates there. It's just a great place to go. Very nice atmosphere. Food is not pricey. Good quality Italian food. Ooh, the pizza. Shit. The buffalo wings. Fuck. I miss it so much. And I'm there, and I'm sitting next to a guy, and somehow we get into subject about music. He's a little younger than me, let's say mid-30s.
And
I'm
he
like,
was
yeah, I'm
ugly.
really big into R&B and soul. He goes, I gotta show you this song. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, this song, the guy's name is Charles Bradley. You're gonna hear him sing it live, and it's a Black Sabbath song. I'm like, you must be fucking with me. What? This soul singer is going to do a Black Sabbath song. I'm like, he's not going to do like War Pigs. He's like, no, this is a ballad.
Well,
It's
Jordan,
very
you tried to
different
do every other fucking genre, and you saw how that turned out. So
Exactly, and he says it like, what a Black Sabbath song? Like, how would that
Not
work
like
with a
this guy-
soul singer?
this guy's a professional musician. Like, I think he'd know what he's fucking doing.
Yeah, like it's like he's never heard, covers of, songs that are complete different genres that quality musicians do in their own style. Like, it's like, what? Yeah, only other heavy metal bands can cover Black Sabbath. That's crazy talk.
than most
God,
stuff.
he's a fucking moron.
And he talks about, they do a little interview. I think Charles Bradley said he wasn't into the song, but I think someone was dying in his time, so it relevance. Guys, I heard this song, shivers. I had absolute
happened?
shivers.
He's so
So-
hard. He's so hard to follow.
Yeah, Johnny is right. I haven't heard anything else by him, Johnny, but do yourself a big favor. Charles Bradley, it's probably live, changes. There's so much emotion and soul, and I think he's only accompanied by like a guitarist, so it's
Jordan's so
It's
nice
powerful.
for shouting
You
out
got-
smaller creators.
Exactly. I hope he linked Charles Bradley in the. So fucking check him out, guys. He's a real up and comer.
if you're gonna any sort of feels, you'll feel something. Michael, nice to see you, man. Thank you. I'm just bullshitting, telling stories. A soul rendition of Iron Man. That would be cool. Okay, so earlier tonight,
You should do it, Jordan.
it's funny, the quarantine is really kind of showing what people are made of, so to speak.
Oh, here we go. We got some inspirational.
Whether they're falling into
talking now.
depression, which is sad. I don't want that to happen to anyone. And they're just eating too much or drinking too much.
Prepare to be inspired, guys. Like,
Get ready,
Get out
guys.
a notepad. Make some fucking motivational posters if you need. 'cause
Get a
it's about
tissue.
to-
You're gonna tear up.
Exactly. It's about to get real.
Or if they're really adapting. And I mean, none of us are 100% one direction or another. I've certainly gone a little of both. As a YouTuber, I'm 100 miles an hour. I'm proud of that. But I also put on 10 pounds and was drinking too much. Weight's down.
As a YouTuber.
It's a YouTuber.
So I go to Providence is not far away.
He's coming for you, Mr.
So
Beast.
I go to
Look out.
wait open mic.
The Jordan
That's been
burger.
around for like 10 years or more. It's a pretty cool bar, pretty cool looking place, nice people there. It's called Madcap. That's what they call the night. And it's been running over a decade, I think. Host is a super cool, super talented guy. And
Did he just kiss
when this
the,
all
to the
happened,
host?
He
bars
did.
were like
That's
the
a
first
little,
things to close.
that's a little
right?
gay,
Couldn't
Jordan.
Come on, Jorrun. Is there something you have to tell us?
do that anymore.
You want to kiss the host?
This motherfucker, we live in such a great time. This guy, I don't think we missed like a week, and he's like, we're still having an open mic. It's all gonna be done online. Everyone who has any kind of camera, we're gonna run this. There's a sheet, you still sign up,
Why is he clicking?
Cyberwise.
Yeah,
And
that's how.
I had never
place
done
does
Discord.
business.
He's like,
Like he's acting like he's acting like community outreach is some new fucking thing.
yeah, and it's like Zoom blew his mind. Like he's talking about this, like this guy just invented it. Like I don't know why poor people don't use this. Like, come on.
Like right in front of him.
Which is hilarious because, now, no, excuse me, if TCAP is still here. TCAP
He ran
recipes got me on Discord. Yeah, to get into the TCAP group. And this guy was like, oh, we use Discord. I'm like, oh, I actually have that on my phone. He's like, all right, let me show you how to set up your camera.
So do lots
So-
of other people, Jordan. Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is going on online. He calls me out. He puts me on. I do 2 songs and I'm out. And this went on for 3 hours.
No one
Fucking genius. Fucking genius. So, right, you're home.
I bet
maybe you
people are
can't work it
recording
out
you,
now.
Jorrun, because of how talented you are.
Exactly. All gawking at him too, I bet.
You're home, you're stuck, you're bored. You can get great live entertainment. Free every Monday. And yeah, fuck, now we're worldwide, right? Now not just everyone in that little room. It was a popular, let's say 50 people or so. Now, and there's another Facebook group that I'm part of called Quarantine Livestream, where any
Like, I don't think I'm smart enough to keep up with Jorrun's conversation.
I have no idea, like, what maybe this is why he thinks that he's smarter and, like, better than everyone else, because he just, like, talks so fucking weirdly that, like, nobody can keep up with what the fuck he's saying, like, because it makes no sense.
Yeah, he's like, fucking hell, I am so much smarter. These guys are just jaw drop, drool coming
I'm
out the side
talking
of their mouth.
circles around them.
any musician who's live streaming can send them the link, and they share it in their group, and I think they save a copy of it too. It's badass. It's very, very cool.
It's bad.
You guys still here with me? Y'all still receiving these messages? I'm gonna do a little storytelling for you. I hope you're enjoying it.
Too bad if you're not, because that's all that's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
this
have no
chat is-
choice.
alright. Memo to Jorrun. No more normal latency. Normal latency sucks. Low latency, maybe an ultra low latency. Because and maybe do Google Chrome because this pale moon is sucking. Oh, we need a TCAP open mic night. Okay, Johnny. Would we be singing at an open mic night? Would we be doing stand-up? Would we just be throwing quotes at each other?
Sure,
we
you
go
do
up, "This
know
is
that,
my
like,
Dan
you
Allen
can just get in a voice chat with people and just talk to them, right? Like, it doesn't have to be performative all the fucking time.
He absolutely doesn't know that.
impression?
Like,
I'm just
he's always on, and it's like, dude, just... He's so insincere that he can never just be himself. So, like,
Nah.
I think if he got into a voice chat, he'd probably lose his goddamn mind. He'd be like, what do I do?
Well, that's right. It would turn into the Jorrun show. It'd all be like, you know, him taking over, and he'd be doing all these crazy. Well, they're not crazy, but like doing all these voices and that kind of stuff, which is really just his voice.
Would you like to hear a song? And like everybody else is just like, sure. And we're like psychoanalyzing like Lauren's like childhood right now. Thanks.
Okay, then I'll do a song.
curious. What is it? That's my Charles Bradley story. That is my
Tick.
open mic story.
Oh my
Still here.
god.
Thank you, Kelpie. Thank you, Kelpie. I promise you, I'm definitely checking out these fucking songs. Gorilla, I will get back to you, man. Oh, I'm so curious about this, but I don't want to interrupt the stream. Let's face it, I don't know
What are
how
you-
to do all this.
Let's not do anything interesting and just let's not follow up on something that could be really interesting. Now, let's just like do weird, stupid, boring Jorrun shit.
I don't want to interrupt this, whatever this is.
Posting it. It is a talent. Club has shown me it is a talent. So, I don't think I should be listening to it. Oh, is that Bad Manners? Who knows? Who knows what Bad Manners is? Lee Moses song.
So, because someone obviously put something there for them to watch because they're probably bored as all shit.
They're just like, please watch this, Jorrun.
And he shot them down, and they to the point where they felt compelled to say, "Oh, sorry, is that have I done something wrong?" Basically, like, was that bad manners?
I will be definitely listening to that after. I promise. Show. Call in and talk. Oh, that's an awesome idea. Call in and talk shit about Lauren. You can't lose.
Can you? Oh my god! Can you imagine if he actually had a call-in stream?
Oh, Jesus
Holy
Christ!
shit!
I take it back. That is my wish. Is for him to do a call-in stream, whether it's about Lorne or his music or the fucking room. I will watch the room on repeat, so I know enough to talk about, so I can be on his call-in stream about the room. That would be amazing.
Just spend the whole time talking about the photos of spoons. Just do that. Just do that, and he'll probably fall head over heels in love with you, Cornville Three-Way.
The photos of spoons. Is that a...
Yes.
All right.
It's the basic backstory of it is they went and got like a bunch of photo frames like to put in the set for like the house.
Yep.
And I guess they didn't take like the placeholder pictures out, or like they put like all of the pictures, like the photo frames just have pictures of spoons in them for some reason.
Wow. So like, so is that part of this whole thing? It was meant to be serious, but there was no attention to detail and shit. So it was just random.
Exactly. So there's just fucking spoons in the background. Everyone's like, why the fuck are there spoons in there?
Well, I am actually getting quite keen to watch this now.
I'm getting live entertainment from my friend Lonographers. God bless you off the bird.
Oh, he loves that.
Awesome?
God bless you.
So many people.
His little tail would be wagging.
Free times. I am now basically my own boss, and I am fortunate.
God.
I am glad.
Is this because he's doing food delivery that he's his own boss, and he like
Yes.
decides when he'll go and deliver?
Yes, I'll say it. Where money has not been a worry for me in the past couple of months. I am getting unemployment, which is great.
He's blessed by unemployment.
So wait, you're doing unemployment, Jorrun, and you're still doing food delivery? I feel like you need to report that.
Yeah, definitely put that online. I mean, not that I think many people outside of us have seen your streams, but yeah, definitely if you're doing things that aren't exactly, legal when it comes to your claims for your unemployment, best to record that and make it available on the internet.
So
Exactly.
sometime, I mean, I wanted to do more stuff, but where I'm at now, where it's
It'd be like Lorne getting internet access and doing a stream where he talks about how much he's had to drink and then go drive.
almost daily. It's at least 4 times a week.
He's so
Sometime
much
in the
like
last week
Lorne.
and a half, I'm like, I feel like a professional YouTuber. I do. I mean, I'm not getting paid, but I'm
Professional
living.
YouTuber.
That reminds me of when Lauren was like, "Of course I like doing porn. Not on camera, but I like doing porn." Like Jordan over here going, "I'm a professional YouTuber. I'm not getting paid, but I'm a professional YouTuber." Like, bruh.
It is so amazing.
Upgrading my gear,
He's
new
gonna kill me.
video
Lord
camera, which
Slapshot.
I can talk to you now. New video card, memory. Gonna double the memory in this bad boy. I'm thinking about getting lighting, green screen. Oh, you don't want to see. Oh, dudes, I
Fucking
can
green
edit
screen.
video now.
Unlimited power. That's what he said, right? Saying about he's got unlimited power because he's fucking green screen.
And he can edit videos now too.
Yes, with the new video card, which means I am going to step a foot into the video editing arena.
Stop
More
clapping.
video, not just audio. You've been warned. You
Oh
can expect me to
God.
be at Scarlet Ebony Raptor Bacon level. That's not realistic, but I know how to do some video editing.
I just
so
imagine
can do
like
some fun-
video editing. He would be narrating it and just be like, "Hey guys, this is me, Jordan Comedy, and today we're going to be talking about how much of a beta Lauren is." Like, just fucking,
Yes.
just absolutely awful quality.
Absolutely. And then he would reshoot it and talk about the creative process behind it.
I was gonna say, do a behind the scenes director's commentary.
As Baspy says, 13 viewers equals professional YouTuber.
fun stuff. Don't have ideas as yet, but tell you what, kids. Tell you what, I get a green screen.
call me kid.
Woo-wee. Can you get a
Yes.
nice microphone?
I'm a grown ass
People can hear me
adult.
more
Don't call me
clearly.
kid.
Everyone here is adults and he's calling them kids. And g'day, Vexy.
For my songs, that's so important. You guys make my shift fly. Virgie, I don't know if you want to tell us what you do.
What?
But,
Why would they
I'm
want
glad. I'm very glad. Do you have any good food delivery store? Yes.
it? Here we go.
Gorilla, I promise you, he plays guitar and drums in his own no brass mouth trumpet. I don't know what a no brass mouth
He's
trumpet
reading
is.
like
Oh.
3 comments at once.
He doesn't know what a mouth trumpet is.
Wow. Amazing.
It's just
Now he's
people...
just gonna sit here reading the comment.
Yep. This is quality. And that's what I like I said, I never saw the streams when they were live, but just could you imagine stumbling into this? Just be like, you jump onto YouTube, like, oh, awesome, Jorrun streaming. Just click in
Oh
there.
boy. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Gorilla, are you Cubano?
Oh
I didn't
no.
know you were Latino.
Never tell him
Welcome,
you're
senor.
ethnicity.
Welcome. I give you my word. I give you my word as a Spaniard. You guys like Princess Bride?
You're not even
One of the best movies ever made. I don't
You're
care.
not even Spanish, dude. You're Portuguese.
No, he's Latino. He's Latino, remember?
He's just he wants to be
You
everything but himself, and it's fucking
Exactly.
weird.
Exactly.
My father.
He's got that
Prepare
big
for
Latino.
Did your
But whatever
reality
he says.
show incoming? You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. And much better video production than Lauren, which again, that's a very, very low bar. You don't even jump over that bar. You just kind of step over it. Johnny, food delivery stories. Do I have any stories?
Johnny's like, give me those
Place
fucking
shit
food
ass
delivery
sounds
stories,
like
Jorrun.
Anything, Jorrun. Anything.
His lips. Holy fuck, that's talented. Food delivery stories. I wish I had a story where, like, I went there and the woman was naked and seduced me. It was like a porno. No, I haven't had that.
God, what the fuck?
And what is the bet that he got into food delivery and being a massage therapist for,
Oh my God.
because of those porn tropes? Like he watched a couple of different pornos and it was like, I'm surprised he wasn't like a pool boy or something. Like
Well, to be fair, as somebody who actually was quote unquote a pool boy, it's not fun and it's fucking exhausting. So like Jorrun probably is like too much of a fucking wussy to do that.
he would have done 15 minutes with like, when does the sex happen?
Do I take my cock out now?
G'day, Caleb Stoddard.
So I was doing. So usually when I do food delivery, if I want to do it for a day, I take two things into account. One, how I
When his
feel.
boyfriend
I
slash
can stop
husband, big sausage Jorrun.
when I want. If for some reason I really am not feeling it, but usually I give myself a monetary goal because that way I have incentive, and I enjoy it. Food delivery I enjoy because there's a real sense of adventure. I'm an adventurous guy. I'm always going to new restaurants, some of which have now become my favorite restaurants.
For some reason, Jorrun doesn't really strike me as an adventurous guy. Just a feeling, just suspicion here.
Not at all. And the fact that he classes going to new restaurants as as adventurous, it's right up there with skydiving. Like he's really real adrenaline junkie.
I'm spending quite a bit of money. I know our favorite Mexican restaurant, good Mexican restaurants here. Our favorite Chinese restaurant, bomb-ass fried rice. And I'm going to new towns. I mean, I could be in 6 different towns in one day. So that's pretty cool. I like driving. Driving's pretty good. And it's never the same old shit. So that's why I like it.
I don't know. Was that like... I assume
It
it was
almost
something
sounded
with
like-
his mouth.
It almost sounded like he like popped like a fucking beer, like a bottle of beer open or some shit.
Yeah, like that. Which, because he says at one point that he doesn't drink beer or something. So, I don't know, but it was like, yeah, it was something. And that's the thing, there's so much shit happening. Like, there's just stuff always happening.
It's like fucking overstimulation to the max, and you're
Yep.
just like, oh god, I'm gonna fucking like die in this fucking Jorrun zone here.
Yeah, exactly. G'day, Michael Mendoza, and Honest. And as Honest says, I've never met someone who doesn't want to be what they are so bad. Exactly. And Batsby says this stream he's doing is a testament to how kind people are in this community. No one there was there because it was entertaining. They were being nice. And that's exactly right. And I think towards the end, like there was maybe some people there ironically, but this stream here, people are just being really, really fucking nice to him.
Yeah.
G'day, Dinosaur Tornado and Shuey.
So one day, I was doing delivery. It was a Monday.
Gonna jump into
And
you on
I was
Monday.
getting close to my goal. And actually, I was exceeding my goal. And it was busy. Saturdays, did I say Monday? It was a Saturday. And Saturday, you make so much money. You do a Friday, Saturday, dinner rush.
Here's how I know
and
he's
late night.
Here's how I know
You
the
make
story
great
isn't
money.
fucking
It is
true, whatever he's about to
wonderful.
say. He's doing that thing where if you
So
have
here's what happens.
like an interview, like a fucking police interrogation, and they ask you a simple question. Well, did you go to this person's house? And the suspect is like, well, you see, so what I did was I got dressed, and then I looked in the mirror, and I had decided I had to put makeup on, and then I decided to go in my car. It's like, dude, you're telling so many extraneous details because you're not, like, you're lying. Stop.
Yes, exactly.
I'm doing a delivery for this really nice Indian restaurant, and I was finishing up, I hit my goal, and I'm driving back, and I get one from the Indian restaurant, and it's good money. I'm like, fuck, I'll do one more, right? My father always taught me, do a little more, grab the money when you can. So I get a second order coming in from the same restaurant. I'm like, fuck, let me do it. And they're close. They're like within walking distance. Lazy people are great, I'll tell you what.
Oh, Jorrun.
Well, people have good reason to be lazy
make
now.
fun of your customers, I guess.
I had one person one time before the plague hit us, walking distance, like I walked there in 10 minutes from the store. I'm like, I'm getting exercise, a little fresh air, awesome.
And that was like his fucking call lawn and ogre thing, this fucking plague. Like he's like, I'll just say it enough, and people will start saying
It'll catch on. It's totally original.
It'll be my good in you.
Kelpie says, Pakora. I'm not sure what that is. I know what a vindaloo is.
G'day, Jake Breaker.
I like hot stuff. I like chicken shawarma. Yeah, that's good. So, I delivered one, and then my very last delivery was after dark. Sometimes I don't like driving, because I'm not a driver at night. But
I knew it.
No. But this was my last one. Let's say it was 8 o'clock or so. And I do a delivery, and I open the door. Now, at this point, we're supposed to be mostly doing non-contact deliveries, right? We leave the food, text the people.
Jorrun! Spit it out!
This is a 20-second story told in 20 minutes.
Like, oh my god. They fucking probably use this shit as, like, torture techniques in, like, Guantanamo or something.
No, I'll tell you everything. No, not
Please.
again. Please don't play Hunger Strike again.
But an old woman comes to the door, old, and I'm like, here's your food, ma'am. And she hands me cash.
Old.
Now, rarely do I get handed cash. It means a lot to me, even if it's literally $3, and that's happened. It's like, okay, this is nice. You want to make sure I get it. You probably already tipped me pretty well through the app. This is extra. This woman handed me $60. I'm like, holy shit.
I think we can all agree that Jorrun just, like, fucking mugged this old lady.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, just, here you go, and then just, like, saw some money there. It's like, whoa.
This is mine now.
$80. I'm speechless. I'm like, thank you. I'm like bowing her head and like backing away. Thank you. Bless you, man. Bless you. I'm like, ah. Well, the amount of money I thought I made tonight, I just made a lot more. And I was already happy.
He got his sexy porno ending anyways.
That's right. This is, that's why he had to finish for the night.
Let's see. Katie Kev, great movie. 14 generation American gringo. Gorilla Spawn. On my mom's side, I'm first generation because she came over when she was 11. On my dad's side, we don't know how many generations back. It's at least 100 years. Actually, probably more because we had a whaler. I'm not going to get into that. Whaler ancestor. And see, my grandma knew all this shit, and I didn't write it down. My dad couldn't be bothered to listen for anything important like genealogy, family trees.
Genealogy.
I do know that I'm part Dutch, which is why I have blue eyes. And my ancestor...
I'm part Dutch, so that's why I have blue eyes. Jorrun, that's not how fucking genetics work, dude. Like, does he think every fucking Dutch person has blue eyes?
It's like, oh, you can't be Dutch, you don't have blue eyes. I know how this works.
Now he's saying he's
trying to lie to me.
Latino and he's Dutch. What the fuck, man?
You must be Mexican.
Was female, and she was Dutch,
That's
but
like
not
catnip to
from
me. G'day, who's
the
Brittany?
Netherlands, but from Belgium. Belgium is roughly half French, half Dutch, and they don't get along with each other, which is the story of the world.
I want him
And
to
she
take a
thinks she was
23andMe
taking-
test.
No, Kelpie.
A what?
So we have these things where you can like swab the inside of your mouth and like send it off, and they'll tell you like what your like genetic ancestry is.
Oh, okay, yep.
So like, can you imagine how heartbroken he would be if like it turned out he like wasn't Portuguese?
He would be devastated. Like he has made this whole identity around something which he doesn't even seem to know if he is or not.
Oh my god.
And Slothcat, what was this stream about? Nothing.
It's actually called "What the fuck is this live stream? 0 viewers." That's what he titled it. Like,
Yeah,
it's just pointless bullshit.
And that amazed me that he titled it that. Like as Wes explained last week when I said that, like all the ones with the tribute on there on the Jorrun Comedy Mirror, he put on as the actual names, because I just assumed that was what Wes had done when he had put it up. He's like, this is a 0 live, but he called it that. Like, why did he call it that? God.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
10%.
They make it very clear when you use the apps, and nor did she ask for change. To me, that would have been the thing, No, absolutely not.
She's probably old. She has no idea what happened.
Yeah, like you don't just confirm, like, oh, are you sure you want to give me this much? Like, sometimes people don't realize it.
Yeah, like, and she potentially, because as he said, she had already paid on through that, mate. Like, she potentially forgot that she had paid for that. And,
yeah, so you're just robbing an old lady.
Yeah.
And you, wow. She ordered the pepper curry fixed a little bit different way. The food there smells amazing. And my boss at my real job, that none of you will ever find out what it is.
No one wants to know.
It's my secret. Y'all have so many secrets.
Cares.
I have one secret. Is from India. And she knew about the place, even though it's in a different state. She's like, oh, yeah, good food there. Oh, I think they have another couple locations, one in Providence. So that's very cool.
Look at hell.
Yeah. My peeps came off the boat in Cambridge, met. You are fucking kidding me. Cambridge? Dude. Been in Cambridge many times. As I was telling the incredibly charming Kelpie, one thing I've done for fun, there is a burlesque convention, an expo, every year.
Oh my god, he's going in there just like, can I touch your breets? Like,
absolutely. And because he tells that other story in another stream or another video or something he does around, that he picked up, or it might have been a comedy skit. I don't know, honestly, I forget. I think it was a stand-up comedy where he tells that thing around. Him and his friend picked up some burlesque dancers, and she was really plain or dowdy or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Really offensive shit. And so I'm guessing that this either came from this, or this was something that he imagined why he was DJing the burlesque show.
In Cambridge, Massachusetts. And I'm the DJ. Calling me a DJ is quite the exaggeration. I press a button, but I makes pretty girls dance. And it's in Cambridge, and this was going to be the first year they were
his
not.
Life is all he does is think about getting chicks. Like, how fucking boring is that?
Yep, that's his whole thing, and that's what you really saw that in the chat logs he had with Wes was where that's all it is about, and then he Wes tells him about the breeds he can get on Twitter, and he was just like, amazing.
Going to do. They usually do it first week of February, near my birthday, but Massachusetts February, we get bombed by snow pretty hard most of the month. This year we're lucky as fuck. So they're like, all right, we're gonna do it in April. And actually, guys, it was supposed to be a week ago, excuse me. Broke my heart, had to cancel, but it was gonna be in Salem. Yes, Salem.
I feel my fucking brain cells like leaving my goddamn head right now.
Yeah, like you just can't follow this along. Jorrun legitimately took DJ classes in college when he was 44 years old.
Oh my god, all right.
And they're like, look, there's a lot of cool places to go.
Hey,
the hotel is cool. And me, Bombay. She's from Bombay, Mumbai. How many Nazi coins can you get with $80? A whole lot, I think. I'm not sure.
He
Yeah, my
doesn't.
boss from Mumbai.
He doesn't get it. He
No.
doesn't fucking get it.
Nah.
He could have said a whole lot, but
Yeah.
like it's clear he
A
didn't get it.
whole lot. Yeah, he doesn't get it. Doesn't get any of this shit.
And Salem.
Oh god, Jordan.
I was gonna say, it sounded like he
I'll
just
tell the
fucking
story
like
again. So when
slammed something down. Goddamn.
I was a little kid, I was originally from the northern part of Massachusetts, and a couple of years when I was very young, we lived in Salem. Now, of course, you know witches are a big part of that. They have a lot of tourism,
Really?
but only
No
one month of
fucking
the
way.
year.
I had no idea.
Wow. Thank God we tuned into this stream. And this story I really struggle to follow. Like I've gone and back and listened a few times. This is a whole new level of jumping over the place.
Can you guess which one? So I'm doing Salem.
There's that
So I'm
sound
a
again.
little kid driving through downtown. It's a regular day
Is it like doing that with his lips or something?
What the fuck is he
downtown,
doing?
and you see
Yeah.
this big, huge, hulking brown house. It's dark brown out of nowhere. The House of the Seven Gables, or the Witch House. Those are the two best known ones. So I hadn't gone for years. Then I went 2000. I had a friend visiting from Texas. She wanted to see it. She was working, so it was like her mecca or some shit. The spot where they hung all the witches in Salem is now a CVS.
Did you hear how like fucking
Progress, that's
disrespectful
what I
he
call
sounded about
progress.
that comment?
Yeah. Yep.
He's like, my friend from Texas who's into Wicca or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Like if she's into that, that's probably a fairly big thing that she's into. But I don't really fucking care. She's not fucking me, so I don't really care about anything that she's interested in.
She's not a genie.
I don't know why she can't be into genies.
Story time with Uncle Jorrun. So, about 4 years ago, me and some coworkers decided we wanted to go to Salem for the Halloween season. Not actually Halloween. So we drive there, drive through Boston at rush hour traffic. Big mistake. It's all couples. My friend Jeanette and her fiance, my friend Kim, and she just started dating the man who is now her fiance, and me and my coworker Amy, who's awesome. So we get there, and it's kind of late. It was at least 6, probably more like 7. Like we got there, and within half an hour, the sun's going down. So almost all the tours are over. We go to the House of Seven Gables.
I just
like,
fucking,
there's
I
one
don't,
tour-
I don't even know what's going on right now. Like, where am I?
Yeah. Like it's something like he was talking about Salem, so I assume they're in Salem. But and on top of all of this, like none of this was important. Like you were going to go on
yeah.
what is it, a ghost tour or a fucking tour of witch houses or some shit. Like I'm honestly not that sure.
And it doesn't help that like his stories are extra long, and then he just makes all these fucking extraneous noises. You're just like, what the fuck is going on?
It hurts your brain.
Left, it's at 8 o'clock. We can catch it. So everyone I'm with is like, we want to get a drink first. So we go to this nice, cool place, get a drink, and most of them order Guinnesses, which I don't drink beer. I've never had a taste for it. Wine to a lesser extent. Guinness, I don't know. Is it possible?
Hey,
I'm not
Anthony,
stereotyping. Is it possible that Irish people have a gene that makes them love Guinness?
Oh my
Because in
god!
general, every Irish person I
Fucking
know
hell.
loves Guinness. Everyone else, maybe. So they all get
What is
Guinnesses.
with him? What is with him and genetics with him? Like, did he hear the term genealogy and he took it really seriously? Like genies, like he's like, oh,
This is all about genies. Genies decide where you're from.
My friend Jeanette, who's Filipino. So again, not all Irish people. And I get a rum and coke. That's pretty much me. Now I get
They wanted to get
nervous
drunk so they could
sometimes when it
stand
comes
him.
to like time and
Absolutely.
appointments. And
oh,
we walk to this
Jorrun.
place. It's
Classic
not far.
Jorrun with his rum and coke.
G'day, I died it by myself.
We get a drink. By the time we get the drink, I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, guys, we have 10 minutes. You guys are gonna have to guzzle.
Could you imagine being on a night out with him? He'd be such a pain in the ass. He'd be like,
God.
come on, guys, we gotta go. Like, even if you're just doing like going to a few clubs and that, like, this club sucks, we gotta go to the next one. Like, he'd never be chill about anything.
The interview that I think it was Clobber did with one of his troop mates,
Mm.
when they did the New York trip, like, that sounded like it was absolutely, like, horrifying to be in a fucking group trip with Jorrun.
Yeah. And you know what? I always imagine him when he talks about his comedy troupe and that it's like Michael Scott in The Office with his improv club, where everyone,
Oh no!
where he's like, they're all talking about going out, and it's like, oh great, I'll come too. It's like, oh no, this is just a party for someone that we all happen to individually know. It's like, oh okay,
my
cool, I
God.
got a work thing anyway.
Guzzle those drinks. Guzzle to get back, because I'm not missing the story.
And every like with Michael Scott, where everything where he brings a gun, everything would be genies. Every improv, it's like, okay guys, so we're setting up one here where this is a bank robbery. Jorrun will come in and turn everyone into genies, and all the genies want to have sex with him.
He's got a genie lamp.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? I found a genie lamp. Whoa! Hello, sexy genie.
Let's go make love
So-
in the bank vault. Yeah.
I guzzle my rum and coke. Now I'm a lightweight.
Guzzle.
I'm a cheap date.
Oh, here we go.
Kelpie,
Cheap
if you ever
date.
come see me, I'm a cheap date. Frigid.
I'm
I
sure
pop up
she's hanging
sometimes.
out.
If you're still here, Frigid, I'm a cheap date.
Oh,
Anywho,
God.
Diane, cheap date. Anywho, margaritas. Ooh, tequila. Brrr. Yum tequila.
The fuck?
So they chug these big ass Guinnesses, and we go to this historical tour, and the tour guide is an old hat. You can tell he's like reading the lines off the back of his eyebrows. He's got his jokes. Cool guy. Going through the motion, I can tell, but still very personable. And we are all lit. And mind you, we're all, well, so my friend Kim, who's petite, she's like 5'1", 5'2". She's
Yeah, let's
over
just
40
sit here
like
and like talk about how small my friend is.
Yeah. I'm sure she loves this.
myself. The guy go, so at one point they had like kind of like a secret passage or something, like this small door that leads up to the attic. So he's picking, he's like, Kim gets the
And see, that's another alpha tip that he just gave out there that we didn't pick up on. Always tell people how easily you get drunk. Very,
Yeah, exactly.
big alpha things. G'day, Rick Borum.
go. She claps her hands, goes yay, and skips.
Okay.
Someone's like 48 at the time. 45. She was lit. So
Was
we go
that
in
it?
and describe her, and he shows this liquor cabinet. Now, obviously, rich people live there. I'm thinking, they're basically still English people. I'm guessing they like gin, right? Kelpie,
What?
gin and tonic.
So, all English people like gin now, do they? So,
I guess.
Hint, hint. And so I'm expecting he's like, oh no, actually they were in different stuff, different stuff in different parts of the world. And he goes, they love Madeira wine. Madeira, as in Portugal.
and then there, where
Oh
he's
my-
like, yeah, well that's right. We're getting to he's just done this to lead to talking about fucking
I'm
Portugal.
Portuguese. Yeah.
Because at one point he calls them my people. He's like, my people have fucking
Good.
something. But then he's like, before he goes to Kelpil, Kelpil, gin and tonic. Like, what she in this imaginary date that you've invented, she's going to be buying you the drinks, is she? Like, I don't.
Yeah, she's gonna get you loaded up on gin and tonics because you're lightweight apparently.
That's what there. Like, he imagines all these dates are like, geez, I really got to get him liquored up so I can take advantage of him. Like, it's so weird.
As in my ancestors. And I swear to God, I think I like pumped my
Jorrun, just
fist in the
because
air.
a thing came from where your ancestors came from doesn't mean you're like expert on fucking Portuguese liquor all of a sudden.
I'm like, yes, my people have overcome.
Here we go.
Drunk,
His people
drunk.
have overcome.
So I tell everyone, historical tours are awesome. they're that much better, and you're a little buzzed. Don't be sloppy drunk. Don't be obnoxious. Just be.
Oh, Batsby like cracks me up. All his friends drinking Guinness and Jorrun like a true fella. Elf has a cosmopolitan.
A little loose and a little fun. It's very cool. Off the verge. Irish kids don't get their potatoes if they don't finish that. Are you turning to Bartek? Bartek with his race jokes.
Bartek's race jokes.
Yeah, what?
All of your comedy is either, you talking about your conquests or race jokes. That's the basis of your comedy.
Calling people hacks if they do this specific thing about like their race, and then goes on and talks about fucking Portugal for like 20 minutes.
Exactly.
It's pretty cool. 9 likes, 13 viewers. I'll take it. GNT fight COVID. Enough said. Well, if Kelp Pill says it, I believe it. There. I love gin and tonics, though, Kelpie. Seriously, we will drink that. We will drink that one together. Someday we'll be together. Say it again now. I like gin and cranberry. Gin and juice. Of course, I'm a Snoop Dogg fan. Get out gin and juice.
Of course he is.
Let's see, what else? But we went on this other tour, which my friends cut short because they were hungry. But this guy, no fucks given. This guy was badass. And I feel
Anthony R makes a good point. Like, I'd have to be blacked out drunk to sit there and listen. I'm basically sleeping with my eyes open at that point.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
And I reckon that's because when he starts off his thing about, we're meant to do these tours, everyone's like, we got to get a drink first. Like, they knew they were spending the night with Jorrun, so we got to get loaded, guys. G'day, Dance Jeans.
Wear some costume, like get the pilgrim hat. But he came right out immediately. He starts the tour. Now, this was a late night tour because it was dark. Let's say maybe 10? I think it was part of the appeal. And it was shortly before, so there were like multiple tours going on. And this guy had no fucks given. This guy was so honest. He's just like, Salem sucks. The Native Americans knew it sucked when the white people came here. They thought it was cursed. They were probably right.
Hey, Jorrun, you're white.
And he starts talking about how awful the Pilgrims were. Like, really seriously, the Puritans specifically were awful, awful people.
Yeah,
like, if your ancestors came on the Mayflower, more power to you. Be proud, absolutely. But the Puritans were awful people. And he's just like, so back then, if your kid was sick, you would quarantine them, you put them in an attic, all alone, away from love, affection, support, any sort of parenting. This guy had no fucks given.
Hilarious. Oh, kids being abused and damaged for life. Yeah. G'day, Muggle fucker.
And excuse me.
See, just acknowledged it.
My friend Jeanette was very interested. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like the photography where it's supernatural. She's kind of a superstitious. She told me it's part of her being Filipina, but the photography where you see like light orbs and stuff.
Oh my fucking god! Where did that come from? That came out of nowhere.
Stop doing this.
So this guy, whatever building, he's like, yeah, this is where, parents of the year would lock their.
And I think a lot of this, like, where he'd be like, oh, like Diane Rodriguez is whatever he said she was, and all these other things, like, I think he just thinks that makes him cool. Like, hey, I know stuff about these people that you don't necessarily know. Like,
yeah, and it's like, bro, like, I don't want to know things about people. Like, unless they want to tell me them, then cool. I'll sit and listen, and that I'll find it interesting. But like, I don't go out of my way to be like, ooh, I know exactly what Cornville Three-Way looks like. I know where he lives. I know his favorite fucking food. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
If you want to share that shit with me, cool. But like, I don't. Not in a fuck you way. But I just don't care. Like.
Exactly.
Who cares about this shit?
Exactly. And you're not going to go on a stream and go, oh, guess what Cornville Three-Way told me? Or, he's fucking, this or he's that, or like, you're not going to do that. But he's just like, he gets a bit of information and he needs to go out and show everyone, we're really close because I know this about them.
Their kids up in
It's
the
like, no, they're probably just making fucking small talk, dude.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole.
attic, to starve to death or some shit. Way to go. Oh, by the way, he says, 100 years after the Puritans getting here, there were no more Puritans. Like, everybody converted out. That's how you know your religion is shitty, kids, when everybody leave. That is the essence.
He loves to do that
religion
joke. He loves to do that joke where he's like, you see, kids, like, why? Why does he always treat his audience like they're children? Like, Jesus Christ.
So he can like their Instagram posts.
Everybody. I don't know what they call spectral orbs. Kelpie, I think you know this. Let me see. But he's like, this window, it had a very weird glass thing with refractions. And my friend took a picture of the window, and I swear to God,
so unnecessary.
She saw some orbs. And it was spooky as fuck. We went into a cemetery, and he told us even more bad stuff about the people and why some...
He literally could have just said, me and my friends got drunk, we went to Salem, we went to a ghost tour, and my friend took spooky pictures, and it was cool. Like, that's it. That's all you gotta fucking do.
Well, you forgot that his friend is very short, but apart from that, you nailed it.
And she's Filipina.
Yeah.
He talked about the beginning of the Jolly Roger, and I didn't know this. Sometimes it wasn't just the skull with the crossbones. Sometimes it was skull with wings on it, and what that meant, I forget. But I wanted to go on and on, but my friends were hungry, so we had to leave. But it stuck with me, it stuck with me. Let me go back. Grill spawn, they become impuritans. It's better. Dan Rogers, did you guys know Quakers and witches are still banned in Massachusetts? Quakers are crazy. Guys, they don't believe that's true. I'm going to stick up with Quakers a little bit here. If I am correct, I believe I am. Quakers were actually, for whatever else was nutty with them, they were a major proponent of the Underground Railroad.
Go fucking Google this shit and read the Wikipedia page if you're gonna do this shit. God damn.
City that I'm originally from, New Bedford, Massachusetts, was called a quote-unquote major stop.
Street address?
Yeah, just fucking, all right, where do you live, Jorrun? Come on.
Underground Railroad. Taking the whole railroad analogy a little farther.
Railroad, as he said.
They said, so this shows how hardcore my city now is all like notorious, but this is how hardcore they were. They're like,
what?
A lot of slaves.
Why is he city notorious?
Yeah, what is it notorious because you're there?
The notorious home of Jorrun comedy. He'll never be able to go back to being a private citizen now.
Slaves escaped to New Bedford, and when they had that shitty law that allowed people to like bounty hunt slaves, they said no slaves were ever recaptured in New Bedford. To me, that means no fucks given. We've come here trying to get our property back. And as you can see,
because I'm from New Bedford, that means that I would have helped with the Underground Railroad.
Absolutely. So give me all the credit.
Go fuck yourselves. That's not gonna happen. So I'm very proud of that. But the Quakers,
why are you proud of that? You haven't done anything.
With their religion, they believe there's just like there's no ethical defense for slavery, and I'm like, fuck yeah, man, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
yes. This just said Jorrun is this might be a hot take, but Jorrun is against slavery.
Whoa.
Hard to believe, I know.
He's a real pioneer.
Oh, that I can say. Puritans weren't raised by mom. That's the problem. You know what? Maybe, man. Maybe that's what it was. By the way, it's pronounced ma, not mom. Okay, so I gave you all a little history lesson. What do you think? I mean, the Pilgrims being Pilgrims banned witches and Quakers. Oh, pardon me. Okay, Diane. There you go.
So he misread the comment, and then just because he misread it, he went into like a fucking 10-minute rant that had nothing to do with anything because he misread it. Thanks. Thanks, Jorrun.
And how did we get to slaves? Like, honestly, like,
I don't fucking know. I want him and Kennedy to sit and have a stream about fucking slavery facts or some shit. God damn.
no wonder, no wonder as Wes told him, they've got so much chemistry. Like
they really do.
And as Wes says, no slaves were ever captured in New Bedford. They were quickly and quietly executed.
That makes more sense. Yeah, the Pilgrims were banning everyone, man. Pilgrims are fucking intolerant, crazy asses. Okay, anyone enjoying my little historical lesson here?
No.
Do the former slaves have to shake the demons out of their bodies too? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with getting rid of demons. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god.
You choose. You can either get beaten and have a shitty form of life, or it's a little do a little shaking. I will choose the shaking every time. Look that up, though, Diane.
Oh my god!
Such a weird laugh.
What else did I miss? Johnny, are you a fan of Ben Harper or Jack Johnson? I haven't heard them much.
Lifestyle Guru said Harriet Tubman, John Brown, and Jordan Comedy. Oh my god.
As far as I know, they're more folky guys. I'm not a folky guy. I'm just not. That's part of the reason why in the past I've stood out as a sore thumb in local music scenes. Because I'm a guitar guy who plays R&B and soul. And a lot of my original stuff is mostly
So we went
R&B.
from fucking Salem to Quakers to slavery. Now we're talking about fucking R&B and like guitars again.
It's just that there's no. You need a map to find out how you got here and how you can work your way back home.
I do some rock stuff too. But particularly in Massachusetts, in the last decade, you know what it was? That movie Old Brother, Where Art Thou came, and suddenly folk music just boomed. And Cambridge particularly has a real history of folk music.
I don't
so
think
everywhere
that's
you
the
go,
origin of folk music. I might be wrong, but I don't think "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" is the origin of folk music, Jorrun.
No, I don't think so either. I don't know a lot about folk music, but I don't think that movie came out 15, 20 years ago or something, and all of a sudden folk music was born. And where is Poop Frog? We haven't talked about Jorrun doing coke, so
We gotta say his name 3 times. Poop
That's
Frog,
it.
Poop Frog, Poop Frog.
I so hope he appears.
the open mics, a lot less variety, a lot less diversity. It'd be like folk, and I'd go in there like, "Hi, how you doing?"
No, Poop Frog has corona.
Oh, is that legit,
Aw.
Bex?
Oh, poor Poop Frog.
Oh, hopefully it's nice and mild for him.
I'm not white. I'm not singing folk music. Can I hang out?
Jorrun, you are very much white.
You're pretty
thing
white, buddy.
The thing he doesn't understand is like you can be like Latino. You can be Latino and still be white.
Yep. He doesn't.
It's oh my god.
He just wants to. Hey, oh my god! It worked. It actually worked. It's like Candyman. G'day, Poop. I'm very excited to see you, and also hope that you're dealing well with the Rona. But hella sick doesn't sound good, mate. So.
And some people were really, really cool, and some people gave me the stink eye. And it's probably some reason why I'm tougher
I'm sure
now
everybody's
and
giving you the stink
don't
eye.
have it because I did struggle, and I did get a stink eye. I swear to God. There was one time I went into one of those folk open mics. I was feeling myself that night. I did Let's Stay Together by Al Green. Now, y'all know that's not an ezy song to sing.
Oh,
I'm
you
here
mean
to
he
tell you
didn't
it's
sing
also
All I
not
Want to
easy
Do Is Love You?
Yes.
That would have been the perfect folk song.
That would be. G'day, UFO
Playing
Defcon.
guitar.
And Stumble, Repent,
There was
Repeat.
this one chord, it was a minor ninth, nearly sprained my damn hand.
It's unclimbable
So I did
unburnable
that,
goddamn ladder.
and like almost no applause. Nothing. He just like look at me like I had 3 heads. Maybe a little polite.
So it couldn't have been that it was just shit. It had to have been
Yeah.
that he was doing R&B, and they're like, "Oh, we will not clap for R&B, no matter how good it is."
Applause.
Yeah, no, they're just oh my god,
I
it's
did that
so
then.
delusional.
Next night, at a lot more soul jazz friendly open mic, they went nuts. And I'm like, I stopped them like, I did this at blah 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 yesterday, and they just looked at me and they're like, well, do all your stuff here and not there. I'm like, that's a good idea. Recent article about Lauren Armstrong from the Cornville Register. Interesting, Gorilla Spawn.
I'm gonna totally not look at it.
Let's just ignore that.
Whoa.
Like they're literally trying to help him get some kind of something on track here.
Yeah.
Have some kind of relevance to what most people would have been there for, and he's just
I mean, he's using a fucking picture of Lauren, and he hasn't really talked about Lauren this whole time.
And someone's like, "Hey, here's an article about Lauren," and he's like, "Oh no, get that away from me."
Oh. Do you want me to read this? I'll read it.
Yeah?
Field.
Yep.
What? April 12th, 2020. Piscataquis County Sheriff's Office deputies and special agents filled from the FBI on Sunday raided the home of notorious sex offender and admitted fraudster Lauren L. Armstrong, 49, of Cornville, and arrested him on charge of grand theft, conspiracy, and lewd conduct. Armstrong was apprehended after his next-door neighbors spotted him diverting several what?
Oh my god.
8 miles of maple syrup lines that run to their processing plant. Maple syrup farmer described the incident. This is the first time we had problems with Lauren. Just last week, my son, the oldest, chased him off the property. I've seen him naked and yelling, Dan, 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 and done something to his private.
This is... Oh my god.
And I hope no one wanted to actually hear what this article was saying, because Jorrun's just laughing, fake laughing all the way through it.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is going on with this article.
No.
That is fucking hysterical. That is hysterical, Gorilla. Thank you for sharing that. Should have read it like an old... Oh, that would have been great. Ah, that's a good idea. I went with my Anchorman voice. Yes, very judicious. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that goes there, that goes there. Thank you for sharing that, Gorilla Spawn. That was awesome. I just wish I could have seen it a little more clearly. So confusing. No way. Okay. Let's see here. Too many windows open. I get confused. Guys, what do you think I should do?
God.
It's been almost 2 hours.
Hey,
should I
Lulu.
wrap it up? Should I talk some more? What are you thinking?
Please, Jorrun, just spare us,
Definitely didn't expect
please.
it to go this long or be this successful. 12 of you still. Thanks for hanging for me. It's 2 a.m. here. That
Those
doesn't
poor
matter
12
much to me. I
people.
usually go to bed around
Yeah.
4. But I mean, it's up to you guys. We can wrap it up, quit while we're ahead. I can tell you more stories, whatever you all want to do.
No.
Should we put it to a
I'd rather
Go on
listen
the
to him
acoustic-
sing than tell stories, honestly.
And that's really saying something, isn't it? Because I'm the same. I would take a song right now, Jorrun.
Please,
keeps
Jorrun,
giving
please.
folks. Thanks for sharing. He just doesn't learn. Woo! Kevin, I pray to God that Lauren will never learn and continue to give us so much inspiration to content people like me. I'm guessing you guys are all
Content. He doesn't even
subscribers,
do
or
it
you don't
right.
even know about this, so-
Which he'll do nothing with. Like, he's praying for more content, but he doesn't do
Content.
anything. Like, so what? Like, so he wants more calls. He never played any calls because that was beneath him. He barely listened to any of them, but he's hoping for more.
Can't I describe? This past week I did Sex Secrets from Dan. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I did an original comedy rap song yesterday.
Comedy.
Today I did.
Comedy
You'll
rap
really
song.
like this. If you enjoyed me and Baked Salmon doing the Mystery Science Theater thing with Lauren's
Oh, God.
vegan, whatever the fuck he did. If you enjoyed that, I clipped some of our behind-the-scenes chatter. I think you'll like it. It's short. It's only 5 minutes. But you get to see a little bit into the creative process, which I find fascinating. You get to see our
Here
chemistry.
he goes, creative
and
process.
Baked is just a cool guy. And if you listen to that, it's called Behind the Scenes 2, Baked Sam.
What you get to hear is him say, "Baked, that was pretty good, but let's take it from the top for the 20th
Yeah,
time."
let's do it. We have to do multiple dry runs so we get it right.
In addition, you'll just see another level of how cool a guy Baked is, because he just really is, man. He just is. So please check that out. Like, at least comment if you feel the need. Johnny Utah. Lauren molested an underage maple tree. All right, Verge, another story.
Oh God, Verge,
do you want
what are
it
you
specific to my time as a lornographer? Or
Oh my
time as a
God!
singer or food delivery? I do love
Sure.
Food
Jorrun.
delivery
story time with
stories?
Uncle Jorrun. I don't have any salacious rumors or gossip.
Jorrun,
No.
not a gossip? Oh my
I can tell you, if you guys enjoyed my new series, Jorrun's Theater of the Mind, or the one with Lauren finds the sexy genie, there's going to be another story. I'll be
Righto,
writing it this
Jorrun.
week. It's going
The
to have Clobber
sexy
again
genie.
playing Lauren.
It's deleted.
God!
Big Salmon is
Completely
gonna-
erased.
Be in it. That'll be very cool. He's a reporter, because why not? We have a certain precious princess who's also going to be in it. I'm not giving her name until I know she wants it. She might want to keep it a surprise. I have a very small part. It's
She
gonna
wants
be
to keep it
very
a secret and shame.
Exactly.
imaginative and very funny. So please be on the lookout for that. That series is... By the way, guys, I'm going to put them on playlists. People shouldn't have to, dig through stuff. If you see one thing I do, you shouldn't have to dig through everything. Granted, it's only 40 videos, so it's not much digging. I mean, come on. Make some effort. No, seriously. I'm going to put everything. So if you like my songs, you can... Boom. If you like my teaching your children about the Church of God series, boom. So...
If you
I
want
like
to talk
Benny.
about me and how great I am,
Boom.
watching content. If there's something particular I do more than other stuff, boom, you're gonna have a playlist. I'll get on it this week, I promise. Thanks, Gorilla Spawn. You should post that on clubs. And yes, absolutely, man. That's great. That's a good idea, Gorilla Spawn. Please keep sharing. Just wanted to keep everyone updated, that's all. Clobber is mastered. I'll tell you what, man. I will tell you what. Clobber, when I started doing a Lauren impression, which I'm slowly getting confidence in, realistically,
are you?
my
Are
impression was Clobber's impression, which is Base Shaman's impression.
Oh my
And really,
fucking
I only feel
God.
comfortable doing Lauren crying, which is my favorite Lauren. If Lauren's unhappy, even if he's faking it, I'm happy.
His Lauren sounds nothing like Clobbering Times Lauren. At
No.
all.
Nah, at all. At all. And my favourite part of that thing that Clobber and Baked and Danny did with him is where he told Clobber not to do many syllables.
Yeah.
I'm like, you fucking asshole. Like, what? Oh.
And his reasoning made no sense either, because he was like, well, you see, Lauren is intelligent in this universe, so he doesn't do many syllables. And I'm like, a speech impediment isn't like it
not
doesn't
intelligence.
yeah, it's not intelligence. It doesn't say that you're dumb, Like it's just
Exactly.
a speech impediment.
And on top of that, I mean, that is one of the most notable things about Lorne. So if Clobber's doing a Lorne impersonation, the many syllables are a pretty big thing of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, Clobber. They weren't sexy many syllables. So maybe maybe you wouldn't have got so much direction if you did some sexy mini syllables.
You got to do many syllables like Marilyn Monroe. Come on.
Yeah.
So...
No!
Come on, Clobber. Just try harder. Try to get it like that. That's how you do good mini syllables.
Some people have said my New England accent works in my favor. I'll take it. I'm not proud. I'm getting a little. I did it with Danny G. I did it more or less straight, as much as I can do anything seriously when it comes to the disgusting chat log. We got as far as halfway through him teaching her how to molest herself, and we're like, okay, no mas, we tap out. But
And you know, that's the other thing. He's got to really play it up how disgusted he was. Ooh, molest herself, like it's all fine, Jorrun.
Yeah, I think he's legit over. He's projecting because he, you know, he's liking pictures of fucking little girls. So like he's trying to distance himself from it as much as possible.
When people eventually find out about me liking little girls in genie outfits, they'll listen back to this and go, "Hang on a second, that couldn't have been Jorrun.
Wait a minute.
He hates kids being molested."
I'm feeling better about it. My Lorne also, I like Patty Woodward so much that when I was doing it with Danny, I'm like, okay, realistically, I'm channeling Patty Woodward with a slice of Great Babsby. Oh, I love you.
Oh,
that never gets old.
Hey,
as many times as Great Babsby says, oh, I love you, I laugh. It's just good.
God.
Kelp Pill.
Kelp.
And what about
Don't talk about my fucking mom.
keep her name out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, Tracy Hamill.
After question mark. I don't know what you're referring to, my darling Kelpie. Oh yeah, you're reading his long. Thank you, Virgie. That was fun. I was nervous because again, new to this, and I didn't know. I think Danny's great. We've had a couple calls. I didn't think our chemistry was going to be that good. It was good. I listened back. I like to listen back to all my stuff, to critique myself, to learn, give myself a pat on the back.
Does. He would fucking love listening to himself.
He's the one person on this earth who actually likes going back to listen to their stuff.
Exactly. Like, I mean, most people don't even like, you know, if you go back to listen to make sure, you know, all your mic and shit was working, like, you just cringe through that. But he'd be like, oh, Jorrun, nailed it, knocked it out of the park, mate.
And it was good. It was really good. She's smart. She had some really funny insights. I think us being as open as we were about our discomfort was a good thing. I absolutely love that I could take another blow to Lorne so many times. You know, I would toss in another sentence while I was reading and it ended with lol. That was a lot of fun. We will be doing that again. Gotta coordinate our schedule. She's got a lot going on. But there will be more of that. Maybe on her channel, maybe on mine. You know I'm doing more stuff with Chef. Chef's been like such a good friend. Guys,
just over here name dropping.
Yep, we shift, baked, clobber, it's all Danny G.
Danny,
you know.
Yeah.
Listen to how cool, how popular I am.
And it's never anything relevant either. He's just like, well, let me tell you the story about how Danny G is my 25-year-old groupie. And it's like, oh, God, dude, stop.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't like it just naturally gets there. Like, you know, they happen to be talking about that and they're like, oh, you know, like he just drops it in. Oh, come on.
What was I going to say? Oh, wait,
and he can't ever be quiet either.
No.
He's always got to be making fucking noise. He's always got to be doing his yeah. Oh, that's one of my least favorite fucking Jorrun jokes. Oh my God.
Oh, Kelpie's trying to twist my arm.
Is she?
So this is going to be a trilogy at this point. Hopefully more. Jorrun's Theater of the Mind. There are 3. So first was Lorne's 3 Wishes. Tiffany was great as the genie, wasn't she? I told her, okay, you're going to have to actually act here. You're not going to be doing your Debbie. You're going to have to really act. The genie character is very different.
Oh my God. Like, what the fuck? You can't do your Debbie, you're going to have to really act. So what is he trying to say there? That was just, you know, the way Debbie was, that's just how Tiffany is, you know? Just, I don't even...
He's very fucking presumptuous about somebody he's barely fucking talked to.
Yeah, exactly. But she's like a sister to him, Cybersqueak.
Oh my God.
You
know,
yeah,
there's no way he could be jerking off to her genie voice. It's
no.
like a sister. Come on.
That's right. She's just like a sister, and she's always had his back. Like, They're very tight.
But she was
Not
also
that
a sexy genie.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, because when someone feels like a sister to you, you make them act like a sexy genie. That's just what
God,
That's just what you do.
Park. Very cool. The second one features Clobs and Big Salmon.
Clobs.
The third one,
See how close they
which
are?
I have not written
Clobs.
yet, I am trying to twist Kelpie's arm into starring in it with me. I shan't tell you
I
what
thought
it's
Kelpie
about.
was twisting your arm.
Yeah, and on top of that, definitely don't discuss this, outside of the stream, so you don't embarrass that person in case they don't
Yeah.
actually want to do it. Definitely do it.
Put them on the spot,
Yeah, it's the best way to do things.
It's me and Kelpie. I chose this specifically because she has the perfect voice for what I'm thinking. That's the only goddamn hint you get.
I'm
Danny
going to
sounds
make
like
an
Dan and
audio
Debbie's love
porno.
Well, that's
And
a
privatist.
very unusual
Pornhub
God.
sister Omega
comparison.
Hoover.
I don't really agree, but okay. So yeah,
That's right, Clobs. He was like a brother to you.
I'm gonna be doing more reading because who doesn't love a good chat log reading, right? So I will be doing that with my precious princess, Danny. I will be doing that. I will hopefully be working with Kelpie. I'm definitely working with the other guys. I will be doing more with Chef.
No pressure.
Oh, that's what we're gonna say. I made a TCAP recipes today, guys. I did it. I'm like, fuck this. I've been friends with this guy. I've been saying, yeah. I says, time to stop being a pussy. Between you and me, I haven't cooked. I haven't cooked at all since quarantine.
I can tell.
I
I
haven't
can
cooked in like 2
tell,
months. I love
Jorrun.
cooking. I'm good at it. But I've been lazy as fuck.
Are
And
you
I keep
good at
telling
it?
myself,
I can
well,
tell.
I'm supporting these local businesses. I'm doing a good deed. True, but I should also cook. So he
No,
says,
I don't think
what
you
should I do?
Jorrun.
No. And see, that's he's now turned into buying takeout as doing a good deed. Like,
Yeah, it's everything he does. I'm Jorrun. I'm great. I like genies. Everyone's my friend. Yeah, like it's like, dude, you're not that great. Like confidence is great, but this is just false bravado going
that's
on.
right. That's right. There's confidence is good, but then there's too much confidence and unearned confidence, which he has in spades.
So he goes, that's a damn cool question. I said, well, I know I don't want a dessert. I want more of a main
Hey,
course.
Anna Rook.
He goes, well, my more recent stuff is good. My earlier stuff wasn't actually that good. I said, okay. Went through it. Someone in the chat, I forget who said.
He doesn't say no, TCAP recipes. All your stuff is good. He goes, okay. Yeah, your old stuff sucks.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but seeing you have.
She had done the chicken palm, and it was delicious. Okay, I was that. And I had been very, very curious about the original chicken pot pie. Second one looks
No, not the wok pie.
fucking amazing, but it looked a little too complex. I said, all right, let me ease back into it. I hope I'm not rusty. So I got all the ingredients for both. Today I made the chicken pot pie. Bro, delicious.
Oh my god,
Is a phrase I like to use.
It
Food
looks
orgasm.
atrocious.
it really does.
I'm telling you.
God.
That should be enough for you. That's all she. Now, I have Chef Skype. I kept texting him because, in his earlier ones, he's not very
Really
specific
shut
with
the
the
fuck
ingredients.
up.
So if you're trying to
I have
follow
Chef
him,
Skype.
like he won't.
Oh, how many people made the mistake of, giving Jorrun their Skype? He just wouldn't leave him alone. Should we watch that new Blue Boy thing with the girlfriend ring?
Yes,
Yeah.
we should.
All right, I'll cue it up.
I'll tell you a teaspoon of that too. So, and actually, I talked him hopefully into doing it. Actually, writing down in the description the ingredients and amount because the stuff looks really good. Who doesn't want to make those red velvet cakes, the chocolate cake, the Popeyes fried chicken? Dude, I'm fucking telling you. So I want to make a bunch more of his stuff, but I made it. I made it in my wok. I have a carbon steel wok because I ain't fucking
This
kidding.
is not what you make a fucking wok pie in. Well, I mean, if you're making a wok pie, I guess, but not a pie. Damn.
Because he's a gangster. So let's check. So I'm sure you guys have all seen the new Blue Boy one, but this it just as
It's so pathetic. It
Yeah.
is so pathetic.
as we were saying before, it is like he is just like every release of these videos is more pathetic than the last one.
Good morning, baby.
Good morning, baby.
I'm not gonna say anything yet. I'm gonna wait till after I'm done singing you the
He's
song.
so old now.
Yeah.
And it's country, and I know you don't like country.
I don't like country, but fuck you.
Just listen to the words, at least. Okay. They read you Cinderella. You hoped it would come true. That one day your Prince Charming.
And so, I think we might skip some of this song because it's fucking awful, and we've had enough of that with Jorrun. But for context, for anyone that hasn't had a chance to watch this on Blue Boy's channel yet, from what Blue Boy wrote in the description, he's singing to Casey here, as in the second coming of Casey, which I don't know if I haven't been able to figure out if this is just another person who's also called Casey, or this is apparently, you know, Casey Morrow back again. And Jamie has now gone off with Rod, because they were in a throuple. Jamie's gone off with Rod, and he was sprung texting Jamie, still trying to hit her up for, you know, pussy pics and whatever, and saying that, you know, he still owns her pussy. And Jamie,
my God.
Jamie, so, you know, you talk about this stuff, and you're like, you can't believe this is true. And then so Jamie told Casey, and so this is basically the make-up song video to basically say, hey, sorry for still texting someone who has a boyfriend that I own their pussy when I want to be with you.
God.
Would come rescue you.
Because who hasn't done that, right?
Like romance.
Oh, those chords.
Never will forget the way you felt when Romeo kissed Juliet. All this time that you've been waiting, you don't have to wait no more. I can love you like that.
Okay, let's...
my heart, I will give you my heart.
Definitely go and watch the full video, guys, but I just can't do any more with he's singing at the moment. But here we go. Here's the...
Okay, baby. There's a song. And now I want to say something to you.
No, I'll say something to you.
He's about to get serious. Got to take the glasses off.
I'm sorry for screwing up.
I'm sorry for screwing up.
Promise to you. And I can promise that it's not going to happen again. And you can keep an eye on me all you want to. And I was very confused.
He's a fucking reptile. Like, he's always... he's always licking like a lizard. And he's like... And even his nose doesn't look human. Like, the way that the skin attaches to the top of it. And his darty little fucking eyes. He's always darting his eyes off to the side screen like he's looking at something off there. But he never is.
Oh my God. And he's still got the fucking headset on.
Yes. Or he must have a groove in his ear now from that headset. or skin, like, you know, like growing over it.
But I don't regret last night happening.
He doesn't
Because of the fact
regret
that it
being
helped me
caught
let go
out.
of her. And I don't regret anything about that. And I really want to fall in love with you.
I really want to fall in love with you.
It's you that I want, and I've known that I've wanted you.
You that I want.
I know you say you don't understand it, but I do.
That's all.
And that's all that matters.
I'm asking you right now.
Here we go.
You will be my girlfriend.
You want to be my girlfriend?
And this right here is a 2-carat diamond.
2 carats! Oh my fucking God!
But I'm going to consider it a girlfriend ring.
A girlfriend ring.
So I'm asking you if you will be my girlfriend.
Oh my God! The girlfriend ring. Yes! Oh my fucking God!
It's so awful.
My girlfriend ring.
Gilbert, that fucking ring, man.
Oh,
my
god. It looks like he got it. He looks like he got it out of like a fucking yard sale. He probably did get it out of a yard sale.
He
Who
probably
am I
did.
kidding?
Probably got it from the trash, the dump or whatever.
Oh my
The tip.
god. It's still good. It's just got a little trash juice on it. It's still good.
2 carat, baby. Oh my god.
Made it in there, popped in the oven. Muito bem, as we say.
As we say.
Muito bem.
As we say.
Off the words. Do you deliver your own food to yourself? Funny you should mention that.
Oh god, no! No! He's grabbing us by the
DoorDash
ankles
one
and
night.
dragging us into his lair.
Yes.
And I'm like, no, I wasn't doing it. I was at home and I was in the mood for IHOP. I love IHOP. And IHOP is one of the people DoorDash works with. And so I placed an order online
Jorrun,
through the DoorDash
pretty much
app.
every
and I'm
restaurant
like,
works with DoorDash.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm real curious. I wonder
Exclusive to IHOP.
if it's busy. I think it was like a Sunday night. So I turned on, so there's the DoorDash customer app and then there's the delivery driver app. Completely different things. I turned on the delivery driver app and I immediately got my order.
Hey, Lethal Brownie.
I
Rage
picked up my
version.
order, delivered it to myself, and made a fair amount of the money I spent back. By the way, I tipped myself very nice.
Oh
You have to tip nice, right? I mean, you have to.
And just and just back on that ring, April Berserker says that Blue Boy said he got it 4 years ago in a bag of crap he got at an auction 4 years ago.
Oh my god.
And
So
the
it's
oth-
literally just it's a trash ring. It is a trash ring.
It's trashed her. And the other thing too, when he brought that up, like the smug look on his face, like he really thought that like this is
It's a
the slam
2-carat
dunk.
ring.
No one can say no to this. It was just
Oh my god.
yeah. He'll never stop amazing me.
Support your brothers in arms. So I did good. And yeah, so I actually did that. That's pretty good. But guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I hit the 2-hour mark. Still have 12 of you here. You
Why
guys
are you
are
rushing,
gangsta.
Jorrun?
I love that.
He says
I
let's
think
wrap it
there's
up
one
and there's
thing I
still a
learned-
little bit of chunk on the timeline there. Like what?
Yeah,
No.
exactly. And
I'm
he
scared.
he originally said wrap it up 10 minutes ago, and there's still what about 7 or so minutes
Oh,
left of this
God.
after wrapping it up.
In showbiz, I had acting lessons.
Hey, King Midas.
Because I had a very generous partner in my comedy troupe. I had improv lessons. At one point, I got a very expensive education for free, which I'll be eternally grateful for.
What?
And I would shut my fucking mouth and listen. And I learned so much. And I think one thing I learned with
Did you?
entertainment is when you don't know what to say, just speak from the heart. Just be
Oh, here we
honest.
go.
God.
HAWNEST, and say what's from the heart. And what I'm going to say for the heart for the 11 of you still listening, I love being a pornographer.
God.
Being a YouTuber is cool. but
2
when you have a
inspirational speeches in the
community
one stream.
And you have other people whose work you subscribe to, and it's so much different. Because other times you're alone, you're like, I'm doing something. Invariably, you're doing something and probably a lot of other people are doing, maybe a lot. But when you have a community, and I know if I comment on someone's video like Scarlett, right? Scarlett always comments on mine. Boom.
Oh my
So I
God.
got
Like
that.
for a like.
Yeah, comment for
Making
comment.
friends. People are not content creators. But Clobber encouraged me to be a content creator.
Oh my God. Thanks,
a
Clobber.
fucking
This
thanks
is
a
your
fucking lot,
fault.
Clobs. Fucking hell. We could have all avoided this.
To him. They seem
No,
approachable.
if anything, Clobber gave us the best gift of all.
Yeah, 100%. we wouldn't you would just be stuck with Lorne if it wasn't for Clobber. So thank you.
And now, as small as my channel is, I'm almost up to 120. Now I can
Oh my
turn
God.
around. It's so fucking cool. I can turn around and see
I
people
hate
like
this bit.
Danny, who are new and have less people than I do.
Oh,
my
And
God.
even like Katie Kev threw his hat into the ring.
Oh my God.
And other people.
this is so disrespectful. Like,
And
If he
Trey
wants to give
Woodward.
people shout outs, he's just like, Danny, Katie, Kev, other people. Like, thanks, Jordan, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, people that have less, well, he called them people. It wasn't subscribers. It was like, people have less people than me. Like,
Yeah.
you rude asshole.
And it's so cool that I can encourage people, and I don't think they necessarily look up to me, but on some extent they do.
Oh my
Because
God,
they see
nobody's
that I've been
looking
doing
up
it
to
longer,
you.
and I'm at a level they're not at.
And see,
I'm at a level they're not at.
And see, this is the thing. The first, like, if I was in this stream and he started doing this, I would assume that he's being ironic. Like, I would assume at some point in this, it was like, I'm just fucking kidding, guys. Like, I'm just being a dick. Like, but he's dead serious. He is so serious with this.
And it's really cool. So I would encourage anyone, if you have any, right? It's the quarantine. We can do so much greatness. We can do so much now. If you have any desire to do content, fucking do content.
Oh my God.
If you have an idea and you're like, I'm not sure if this will be popular, no one else is doing it, fucking do it. We always need people in their own lane. I'm in my own lane. I'm proud of it. Salmon's in his own lane. Westmost.
Oh my God.
If
oh,
you
there's
don't
Wes.
have an original,
There's Wes.
You're
Wes
doing,
name drop.
You're doing pretty well, Wes. Just keep it up, mate. You'll get there.
idea, but you're like, I think I can play calls and add something to it. If you want to read the chat log and you're like, I can bring an angle into it because of personal life experience, do it. Do not hesitate. Motherfucking do it. This is the time. The joke is, when this plague is over, half of us will be able to speak another language. Half of us will have developed drinking problems. I say that to my friends.
Jesus
My friends say,
Christ.
why can't I have both? Well, I went a little bit in both directions. I've stopped
Oh, it
drinking.
hurt to do that.
It actually sounded like it hurt.
Oh, that hurt.
Drank in a while. That's fine. That's fine. But, I've used this time. I'm trying to teach myself Spanish. I found a great program that's helping. And
Jesus.
I've been going balls out. Ham, as
Please
the kids
not.
say.
Put the balls away.
As a YouTuber.
Yeah, the balls
them
out
back.
is not a good look.
Put them
Obviously,
back.
you
They're
can see
gray and
people can't
weird
even keep
looking.
up with my content. People who I know have told me they love my content can't keep up with my content.
Oh my
And it's a great
God. Did you say can't keep up with his content? Really? Really?
Yep. Because he would have been, these people, he would have been badgering them to watch. They'd be like, have you watched my new one? Have you watched my new one? What do you think? How funny do you think it is? And they'd just be like, oh, Jorrun, I'll get there when I can. I can't keep up with all the content you put out.
So if there's anything you've been wanting to do, this is an extremely unique time. It's a scary time. A lot of people are struggling, but it is an opportunity. And if this shit happens every once a year, and historically it seems like it does, you're not going to get this chance again. So if this lasts 3 months, 4 months, hopefully not longer, hopefully not 6 months, don't look back on it and say, I watched a lot on Netflix, I played a lot of video games. No, don't do that. Don't.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Have
God,
a game
Jordan,
where you
fuck
have-
off.
What is he yelling?
God forbid people cope with a traumatic situation like a pandemic in their own way. God.
No, don't do that.
Netflix.
No!
That's fine.
See, he's like Lorne. Lorne thinks, playing video games is below people. So it's just like,
Be
Jordan.
fucking balanced. Don't go, I can't do my 40-hour job, now I'm just gonna play video games. Fuck that. Make something of yourself.
Is
Oh,
Jordan
better
like,
something.
playing with like a fucking coin or something? Do you hear that?
It does. It sounds like he's like spinning a coin on there, eh? He probably is. G'day, Paul Rauder.
You can hear the passion in my voice.
All good, mate.
You like watching me play guitar, you say, I want to play guitar. Do that. Singing lessons, do that. There are so many opportunities. A lot of the YouTubers I follow who are not loanographers, they are teaching people skills. They're like, you can't work out at a gym, here's a home workout.
Oh my
There's
God.
this one guy's like,
Fucking
here's
hell.
how you teach how to cut your hair. These
Here's
people
all
are
these
really
people that are better than lornographers.
That's right. I'm going to come into your community, I'm going to put you all down, and you're going to love it.
helping. And this says something to me about the indomitable Indomitable? Is that pronounced?
Indomitable. Shut up,
Human
Jorrun.
spirit. We, as a species, are adaptable.
Oh
This
my
is what do they say, right?
God.
Thanks, Charles
Evolution is
Darwin.
adaptation. Only strong
Fucking
survive. All
hell.
that shit. All that stuff.
I'm surprised he didn't
This
throw
is your
Alpha
time
Beta
to
in
adapt.
there.
Yeah. You feel like he's working up to it. Here's
This
an
is no
alpha
time
tip.
to spend all your time whining about how hard things are. Yes, it's hard. It's hard for everybody. This is your time. Look at this as an opportunity. Great people will be forged from this smelting pot, as it were.
Yeah, again, way to like downplay people
And
who are coping with this trauma of being in a pandemic by doing, relaxing shit like playing video games.
That's right. You should be a professional YouTuber or learning Spanish.
You have to learn a new skill. You have to do something. You're not allowed to just sit and enjoy the little bit of off time you get in your life because you work from home now. No, fuck you.
No.
When I
Just
see
fucking do
friends who I care about doing so much more content, and people like, was it Virgie? Virgie, were you the one who says helps get through this shit?
That's how close they are.
That's fucking awesome.
So closeness.
I used to be a fucking night watchman, security guard. That
Jorrun,
is boring.
a security.
Oh my God.
I
Could
thought
you
Jorrun
imagine?
was saying. I thought Jorrun was saying he was a security guard. I was like, what? I was like, no.
Man, if there was a club web stream, if there was a Danny 10 hours, you think I would listen to that? Boy, I'm gonna tell you.
Wow.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you. Would have watched and laughed, and laughter to me is one of the most purest things. It's one of the best of God's gift. Yes, I am spiritual. And I've seen laughter get people through some hard stuff, and I'll leave this on this because I think this is the most heartwarming thing I can say.
Oh my God.
wow.
As a comedian, nothing. There is no better compliment. Even if a hot woman wants to sleep with you because she thinks you're funny.
Oh my God! Of course you gotta be fucking weird about it, Jorrun. Of course.
You didn't think you're getting out of it without another.
He's oh my God.
Are you know when he was talking about the overnight security guard, was he talking about himself or was that someone in the chat?
What? Oh my
'Cause
God!
is
was
that right,
he?
Wes?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Could you
How the
imagine?
fuck did he do that?
Could you imagine? He would be the least threatening. I don't.
He'd be like, "Hey, you get out of here, kids!" Yeah.
But give me your Instagram before you go.
Yeah.
That.
Follow me on TikTok.
Put this genie outfit on.
The best compliment, and I've had this happen to me a few times in life. People came up to me or my troop and say, you know what? I was going through a really hard time.
Oh my God.
Maybe it was financial troubles. Maybe someone was sick. Maybe someone was dying.
Jorrun
I came
literally
to see you
saves
guys in-
lives.
For 2 hours, I forgot my problems.
Jorrun the
Nothing
savior.
fucking on earth is better than
Oh my
that.
God.
Fight me. Nothing is
Please
better.
stop yelling.
Laughter is a precious
noxious bug
gift
spray.
from God above. And I'm blessed that I'm funny. And I've learned to be more funny.
I'm blessed
And,
that I'm
people
funny.
will-
That's the best joke he's told all night.
So delusional.
Appreciate me and give me great big compliments. And every time I know that I'm making someone laugh, and especially on those rare occasions, I treasure them when they said, you really helped me out. Even if it was for a couple hours, it means so much to me. I'm getting choked up.
Oh my God.
So,
But he says that, but he's not getting choked up because there's no change in his voice. He's just.
I'm getting choked up. Yeah.
G'day, Ryan Chapman.
I'm thankful for all of you. Still 9 of you left. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to address the chat one
You
more
said that
time.
like 3 times already. You wrapping it up or not?
Stop
Also, it's
teasing
great
us.
to have a community where I can go in there and flirt with all the women.
Oh,
I love it.
no.
It's great. I'm Latin. All right. Let's see. What's left? We believe in you. Ha 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 ha. Delete your archives, precious. Ha. Katie Kev, you have the last word. You are greatness. Nice job. Kev, you're so good to me always. You always make me feel so good about myself, and you give me the confidence. 'Cause sometimes, you know what? As a content creator, I try something different, especially when it's not Lauren. I worry. You know, will it get ignored? Will people hate it? Kev's always there for me. Try to avoid sleeping directly on the floor. Tempting. have a nice glass of wine.
I feel like Jorrun has slept on the floor before. Something about him just gives me vibes of that.
He does seem like a floor sleeper.
Coconut rum, but I guess one. Try not to drink it alone. I live alone, so that's not an option. Don't be like Lauren. Thanks for the stream, Jorrun. Bye. All right.
Oh my god.
I love you all. Thank you. Whoever's still left, Diane, Kelpie,
End
Johnny.
the stream! You motherfucker, end it!
He can't go.
You're the shit. It was a pleasure getting to know you. Here is your rose, frigid. Mwah. Here is your.
Oh, thank God.
And it cuts
God.
out.
It cut off.
It cuts
Cut
out.
off, thank God.
He can't even end it properly. It's mid-sentence.
You know what I've realized while I'm sitting here losing my fucking brain cells? We say that Lauren is like Lifetime movie, like Hallmark Channel brain.
Yeah.
Jorrun is like sappy sitcom brain. That's
Yes.
the vibes he gives me.
That you are exactly right. Yep.
Like we have the crazy hijinks, and now we have to do the moral lesson where Billy learns that the power was inside of him the whole time. Like stupid shit like that.
He's the Brady Bunch. Oh wow. So
Holy
that is that. That was fucking awesome. That was a heap of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Holy shit. I feel like I don't know what just happened the past couple hours though, because of how fucking like they should use him as like anesthetic, because oh my god.
Absolutely. Yep. Just would knock you out. Because he hits so hard. Especially if you're Lorne or Vince Nicotra. But yeah, look, thank you so much for this. Definitely keen to do some more streams together if you are, because this is a heap of
Yeah,
fun.
thanks for having me. This is a whole lot of fun.
Putting you on the spot publicly, just like Jorrun taught me. So anything you want to say before we go? Anything coming up you want to plug? Or I've got Cybersqueak's link to her channel in the description. You should all be over at.
I mean, just my usual stuff like Monday, Tuesday. Well, Tuesday I'm not streaming next week because I have to go to the fucking doctor. But Monday and Wednesday I'm streaming. So
Fantastic. Awesome. All right, guys. So thank you. Thanks very much. Thanks to Cybersqueak again. Make sure you check out her their channel, and also Blue Boy and Weird Versions. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Delete your archives.
bye.
And I'm going to take us out with the actual version of Hunger Strike, just to try to fix what Jorrun broke.
Oh, thank God.